Who has joined us?
Who is that?
Oh, that's Rob. Hello, Rob.
Oh, Rob.
How you doing?
That was loud.
How you doing?
Speak, good sir, so I can adjust your volume.
Alrighty.
Oh, you are.
Metroid Dread is here. God, it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
Are you watching the screen share, Rob?
Yes.
Okay, so you can see the game. Sweet. Okay, I'm just sharing the stream around, and then we'll be getting started. Good and proper. Tom, would you like to tell Rob where exactly you are so he doesn't spoil anything as well? Like, I had to find out, just so I'm not spoiling anything.
I literally have
Because I do not want to ruin anything for you.
It is also good. You cannot ruin anything.
So have you beaten the game as well then, Rob?
Yes. Last night.
Last night, okay. Yeah, no, I've literally just got the speed booster. That Emmy was a fucking nightmare. But yes, so I've just got the speed booster. Just looking around a bit. Nothing really major has happened story-wise yet. You know, Samus as anything big. The biggest thing that's happened is obviously when Kraid showed up, but that was about it.
Oh, give it time.
Yeah.
Give it time.
Oh boy, give it time. That's all I can do is just hype it up.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think
Oh.
Trav put it best on Twitter, where he said, as a Metroid fan, the story is perfect and it goes exactly the way you think and where you want.
I wouldn't say it goes where you think. It's more so just because, like, the twists that it has at the end are like, oh my god, mind blown.
Yeah, I mean, like, stuff that if you know the series, it pays tribute to the fact that you're a fan.
Yes.
But you can still enjoy it as a newbie like myself then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It gives you.
It's perfectly enjoyable as someone who's new. It's just like you will get even more out of it if you're someone who's old. Like especially when it comes to one particular reveal later in the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
It gives you like enough context as a newbie to get things, understand things, but as a fan, knowing the things that we know, it's like, oh, okay.
Holy shit.
That too.
We get to do what? Like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I know my fair bit of like Metroid lore, from just watching reviews or whatever. So yeah, I feel like I pick up on some things, but by the sounds of it, you're saying so it subverts expectations, but it does it in a good way. Would you put it like that?
Without a doubt.
Yeah. Okay,
yes.
Good.
Let me put it to you this way. My time with Metroid Dread was so fucking good. Metroid Fusion, the game I have heralded as my favorite Metroid game for roughly 15 years now, has been dethroned by Metroid Dread.
Yeah, I'm kind of quite close. I hold Metroid to a very fucking high standard. So knowing that, like, the games like I know, like Zero Mission, loving like Fusion and stuff. But Super has always been like there for me. I've got it on my 3DS. I've got it on emulators. I've got it I've got a physical fucking big box with the big strategy guide. I have that.
Oh, yeah. Really
nice.
Yeah. I love Super Metroid to death, and with this game being here, waiting fucking 19 years for another 2D Metroid. Hello. But like these.
Yeah, it really has been that long, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's to think about that sometimes.
Oh my god, yeah, it has been. Because the most recent thing was Fusion, and that was big because it had the whole compatibility thing with Metroid Prime on the fucking GameCube. God,
it's been 19 years.
So long.
So when I told people I've been waiting for this forever, I am not kidding. And,
yeah, absolutely.
I was thinking in my head, like, before the game even came out with, like, pre-orders and stuff, I was thinking, man, I cannot wait to see that, like, post on, like, Twitter saying that Metroid Dread has sold the best or outsold everything. And lo and fucking hold, I've been seeing, like, it's the best-selling, like, Switch game or something.
It needed that.
Yeah, thank fuck.
Holy moly!
Yeah,
Like, I was already very happy that because of the announcement of Metroid Dread, people have been buying the shit out of Fusion, Super, and Samus Returns on the Wii U and 3DS.
that's one thing I've been
Man,
seeing.
I'm so happy.
That's one thing I've been seeing quite a lot of is people going back, and also a lot of people were shocked to see how much like advertising and push that it got from Nintendo.
Yes.
Like, thing is, Nintendo have been like pushing this as if this was their next big thing, you know, as if this was going to be the game that made the Switch, you know, like before Odyssey, before Smash, you know, it's like that.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that they've done that. The amount of effort, like I retweeted something where it showed Samus running through all the games throughout the series, and it kind of detailed certain plot details. I loved it. It made me so happy. And then to see how well it sold. By the way, I know I've seen the Kotaku article. Shut the fuck up. Do not emulate this. Buy it, you dumb fucks.
Yes. Please buy it. It needs the support.
Yeah, like it might even already be the best-selling Switch game, but I don't give a shit. If Nintendo sees that millions of people start emulating this, we are not getting another one. And I want
No, and that's criminal, because, like, holy fuck, I want to see what they do next.
Yeah, I want more.
I still can't believe we even have this, you know, a lot of the time.
I'm shocked we have this. Like,
yes.
I was just waiting for Prime 4. That's all I was waiting for.
After Samus Returns, I'm like, okay, we'll probably get another 2D Metroid after Prime 4. I don't know how long it'll be, probably the next console, but at least we'll get something later on. Because it seems like people at least had decent opinions on it, and then it's like, we're gonna get now.
Well, not only that, not only was it Metroid 5, but it was also Metroid Dread, which we've been waiting for how long?
16 years, yeah.
Yes.
It was announced for the DS originally as like it was in Nintendo Life, not Nintendo Life, Nintendo Power as a to be determined type thing for announcements and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy shit, we actually have it now.
Yeah.
Because this was just like the mystery game that people have been wondering, like, what happened with Metroid Dread? We got a little teaser for it in the Prime 3, and then it got removed in Prime Trilogy. What's going on? Is it like in hiatus?
I hated that so much. That's like,
it's
like, it really made it feel like, oh, well, now we're never getting it.
Yeah, that was what I was worried about as well, because it's like the whole premise of like there being a new Metroid title for that was a 2D game was like really awesome to me, because I am a huge 2D platform fanatic, hence my absolute undying love of Mega Man. But like, holy moly, to finally have Metroid Dread is insane.
It's honestly, I'm just shocked that it exists.
I reveal that E3 was the biggest pro gamer move I have ever seen.
I was watching along with Some Call Me Johnny, and oh my god, the fucking hype! I keep rewatching it because it's so great.
Yes.
But it's like, because not only were other people ahead, so when they went ooh, and it's like, don't say ooh, and then he had to mute them. And he was watching him, and then I watched his uncle's one as well, his reaction. It's just so good to see the love of Metroid.
You and me would text back and forth.
I love how people are. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
If you find the text chain of the messenger thing, it's all caps. Like, holy shit, what? Oh my god, it's Dread. I was so happy. And then
he just announced it so casually. It's like, yeah, Metroid Prime 4's come along, but here you go, have this, and okay, sure.
Hi, Soulfire, how are you doing? Okay. I suppose I should probably get into this. I know we're like sucking Metroid's dick right now, and that's
because it deserves it.
It deserves it. But
yes,
I will throw this out here. We're gonna get a little bit deep. And if anybody rewatches this or watches a VOD or whatever, you'll probably notice if you've been watching these streams, I haven't been around for months. The reason for that is burnout. That's all I can tell you. Burnout. I ran into just a fucking wall, going to work, coming back, and then having to stream, being worried about it, getting sick, worrying about all this shit, having to keep a schedule. It is like it was eating at me, and it kicked my ass until I just said,
we were streaming like 4 or 5 days out of the week, weren't we?
It was Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna take out the the Wednesday. I forget what I've done. I think I'm gonna have Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just have 3 days.
Sunday was Sonic.
Monday
Saturday was the RPG. I can't
Yeah.
remember Monday. No, Monday was
see.
Metal Gear. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Metal Gear Mondays. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I've still got the
Wednesday-
image you sent me earlier.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
Random
Metal Gear
Monday.
Mondays, random game, random Wednesdays or random game,
Yeah.
and then Supersonic Sundays, and then Saturday was at the time Final Fantasy VII on PS1.
Oh yeah, we beat that. Yeah, I should
yeah.
probably say.
Really finished that.
Yeah, I beat that.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I had to take a lot of time. I'm surprised that. But to be honest, the reason I am here now, feeling like good, is Metroid Dread. It literally fucking lit that fire. I was like, I don't want to be here. Yeah. Also, I should probably show this. I have a new schedule. I made it.
Oh, okay.
I think I made it RPG Saturdays. That might just change to just gaming Saturdays. Because I want to finish Castlevania Symphony of the Night, because I started that and don't know where the fuck. I might have to restart it, but whatever.
We didn't get that far in it. Yeah, I don't think we got that far in Symphony of the Night
Yeah.
anyway.
But that's the schedule there. I'm gonna probably change the RPG Saturday things to just gaming Saturdays, and we'll only do the 3 days because I do not want to burn out like that again.
Yeah.
Like I say, 3 hours is definitely a lot better because what we were streaming like 4, sometimes 5 hours.
Well, that
Each
was
session.
also me doing it, but I want to try and find a sweet spot.
I'll be your stop spot.
Okay, a sweet spot where we schedules align, because I bounce off people super well, but when I'm kind of by myself, I fall apart. I need to get better at that, and I know that, but I work just much better with my friends. Like Rob, it's fucking great to hear you again. It's been so long. Even when we were streaming, I know you were busy with life and stuff, and of course you are. But just as long as you're alright.
Things have. Yeah. Thank you. Things have been quite a mess for me lately. But again, to go into just how incredible this game has been, I got some really concerning news, which I'll get into off stream with you guys.
Okay.
Regarding my parents, back at the end of the week, and then I got home and played Dread later that night, and it was all the empty feeling I had in my gut just disappeared because I was having such a good time with the game.
Yeah.
That is the effect this game had on me.
And
It's like the biggest hug that you would need, you know?
Yeah. That's a really good way of putting it. It felt like a really warm hug, especially I played. I could not stop playing. I played until 5 a.m. until I got to the final boss, and I'll tell you this: the final boss kicked my ass, and then
oh my god, so many times, yes.
Yeah.
Phase 2 especially. Holy fuck.
Okay, there's only one thing I'll say about Phase 2. It took way too fucking long. It just takes too long. It feels like I'm waiting for something to happen or I'm missing my opportunity. But that's all I'll say on that. But
there are more openings to punish him than you think. And remember, the phase shift ability is something that you can reliably use as well.
I figured it out. I figured it out to make it more bearable. Because literally, I'll tell you a bit of the story. I was getting my ass absolutely handed to me, learning this strategy. I was getting it down, and I just kept dying. Granted, this was at 5:30 in the morning, and then I realized, oh, thanks for the nice comment, bud. I'm glad you like the review. I'll be honest, I hate it. But that was
great.
it was also made in 2018, so you can see how shit I am. The second,
There's just so much charm to it, though.
I prefer the next review that will be coming out next Monday. Yes, it's coming out on Monday. Don't worry. Yeah, I like the Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake review a hell of a lot better. The Metal Gear Solid review, there's still things that I wish I did, but I'm gonna just leave them as they are, because I'm sure I'll get back to doing a re-review, because, I make the rules, fuck it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so next Monday, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake's, the review perspective will be going up. because I also want to complete those reviews. I've got so many plans. I want to do the Metroid series now.
You guys can realize just how much weight Dan lost between then and now.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next review, you'll see Dan, who's our good friend. He, I don't want to say he's large in the Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake review, but he isn't happy with his weight there. But he looks fucking incredible now. Granted, he lost the weight, and not in the way I don't think he wanted, but he looks great now.
Yes, and he's at a stable middle ground now with it, so he's doing good.
I know it's his business, but like I don't want to say the reason if he's worried about it. But I know if Dan gets on here, and then like, do you want to tell people? It's like, yeah, I don't give a shit. That's probably what he'll say.
He might have already told people before. I can't even remember.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting started very soon. I wanted to start at 10, but oh well, things happen. Because I needed to get set up, I need to unplug, replug some stuff in, and I also, so I changed my Twitch password because of the leak thing that happened, and I wanted to be safe. So,
Did not actually know about the leak. I am gonna do that real quick.
It wasn't like a major thing. It was basically, I'm pretty sure, like, an article came out saying the guy specifically who leaked it specifically protected people's data. He just wanted to leak the earnings of major big streamers, and I'll be honest, I looked at it and got very sad.
How are we talking in terms of like?
Millions.
Yeah.
Really? Holy shit.
Yep. Because of their sponsors and stuff, so I'll get there one day.
That makes sense. Yeah, little by little, man.
Yeah, it's not only like sponsors, but also like bit drops and sub bombs and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Also, apparently, there's also a do not ban list that they have as well, which is interesting.
Really?
Like, it's assholes you wish were not on the list, like Rice Gun. Who, like, you know, who's that? But I only know about him because of iDubbbz.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have a do not ban list for some reason. But
I guess it's just like in case if it's like something that's tied to like their brand specifically or something like that. I'm not really sure who that guy was, but
yeah, I have no idea. Either way, I still changed my passwords and stuff because if, like, I know the article said that the guy specifically wanted to protect the passwords and stuff, that it wasn't anybody's personal data, which I will, like, fair enough, I respect that, but if somebody can break in like that, someone else can, so protect.
Yeah.
Aren't as nice as that, so.
Yeah, protect your shit, that's all I'm saying. They also changed everybody's stream keys as well, which is good. Which is also, like, I had to go live for this, and I noticed, it's not letting me go live, it couldn't fetch the data, so I just had to log out and then log back in to make sure, oh hey, you can actually stream.
Okay. That's good that you're able to actually see like that get fixed though.
Yeah, but if you haven't, everybody be safe and change your Twitch passwords.
Exactly.
Like, we were already on two-factor authentication anyway, but you always have to be safe.
Definitely.
We've been spammed by bots before, so.
Yeah. Speaking of,
yeah.
I know that. Why didn't you tell me you play the guitar? Why isn't there a channel point redeem for that? I might do that at some point because I do have my guitars on the wall now. So, but yeah. Also, I will say something about that. I really fucking hate that intro that I did because I can hear where, like, the music was segmented. How, okay, you'll probably notice it at the last part, but I inserted the video for that. You can hear me strumming. I forgot to mute the video audio and just keep the actual audio, and I hear it every time, and it pisses me off. Like, God damn it, you moron! How did you let that through?
Yeah, honestly, the rest of it sounds fine though. You know,
there's also like underlying parts that I wish were better. But I will say, I am really fucking proud of the Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake cover I did. So look forward to that on Monday.
That one sounds way more tricky to get right than Tara's theme. So,
well, Tara's theme's really simple, and I think I oversimplified it as a result of that, and
you made it sound like really interesting. So
it didn't come out the way I wanted, but
honestly, the renditions and remixes of Tara's theme are usually better than the original version.
Well, yeah, it's because one, it doesn't have the second part, and it's also really basic.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna call that there.
Version in VR missions I really fucking like.
Yeah, the VR mission ones is the best. Do that here.
I'll need to go back and do the VR mission stuff in Metal Gear Rising now that I think about it, because I haven't actually done anything with that.
I never bothered, yeah, but because I felt there wasn't as much novelty like the VR missions disc had.
Yeah, it kind of had the same. I tried one of them, I think, and it kind of had the same feel as the stuff at the very beginning of the game where they're tutorializing on how to play it. It's like, this kind of feels redundant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It might have just been the one that I tried. The others might be better, but yeah, I'll take a look at that someday later on.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just sharing. I'm gonna share it into some Discord, then we'll get started, because I've been waiting long enough and I want to play some more.
Metroid Dread, yes.
Yeah. Literally, I beat the game, fucked around in hard mode for a little bit. I didn't even make any saves, so if I got killed by an enemy, I would have died. But I actually didn't. I just quit at some point.
It has checkpoints anyway, so
there were some checkpoints.
Yeah.
I did die during some Emmy encounters, but that was it. So thankfully, I had.
That's actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
go on.
nothing.
That's actually something I want to talk about in regards to just how surprisingly good Metroid Dread was. So when it comes to horror games, I've generally found that I don't get scared by games that have checkpoints all the dang time. Little Nightmares, for example, did not actually faze me at all. I just kind of walked on through it and stuff happened. That was kind of my experience with the game, because even if a monster managed to get me, I respawned immediately, only 2 steps away, so it's oh well, there's actually no threat here.
Yeah.
The Emmy in Metroid Dread. Holy moly.
Yeah, the amount. Okay, I wanna blow your minds, because I bet you both don't know this. Did you know that you have a second chance to counter?
Yes.
Okay.
I missed the first. I'm is that red flash actually a second opportunity? And I managed to get it at least once. I haven't been able to do it again, but I've managed it at least once.
Yeah.
Jeez, I thought there was only the one where his eye glows, and if you can get it, then which I suck at.
Also, Tom, I'm going to say one thing for you for your benefit.
Yeah.
When you're you can there's items where you have to use the speed booster and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, there are some puzzle ones. You can use the wall jump to maintain the fucking speed booster and then charge it later. I didn't know that, and if you know that you can wall jump with the speed booster back and forth, it will make your life so much easier. I'm going to try some when we get there, but I did it...
It doesn't cancel out the speed booster then by wall jumping?
Yes.
One other thing I feel would be good to mention. You said this was your first Metroid game, correct?
Kind of. I played Super. I haven't beaten them, but I played Super. I played Zero Mission, and I think that's about it. Yeah.
Okay. Are you familiar with how to stop the screw attack and the space jump in general in order to use the Shine Spark in midair?
I don't.
By jumping?
I still don't.
If you fire a shot without holding a direction and then hit the jump button and then hold the direction, that's how you can use the Shine Spark without using the screw attack or the space jump to interfere with it.
The way I ended up doing it in midair was I tapped the L button in midair, and then that was it. The aim button.
Oh.
That seemed to work, but I couldn't get it consistent.
Yeah, firing a shot will guarantee that you stop the spinning animation because Samus has to go into her firing pose, so
Yeah,
that is how you can go and use that. And you will want to have that because it helps a lot with one particular area in the game with a Shine Spark puzzle,
yeah.
namely the underwater section.
All right, we're gonna get
Thunder
started.
Strike would be way easier to use in this game.
Or
than
the
Super.
water level, rather.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, I'm back. We're... This is my face. Meg's
This is face.
there. Say hi. My wife. All right, let's get started with the Metroid Dread. This is my first run here. I got 100% in 10 hours. That was great. I'm really proud of that, actually. It's
Fuck. I nearly died.
that's a shame. Okay,
Stretch this
we are
out.
going to be doing a hard mode run, so
There you go. There.
thank you. So standard difficulty setting and hard mode you get after beating the game. Okay, if you're ready, let's go.
I'm glad they did this to where hard mode is unlocked after beating it, because I already have a feeling that if it weren't like that, there would be people who would be jumping right into hard mode and then would complain about how difficult it is, and god,
Yeah.
I've been through too many of those discussions to want to do another one. It's like, you picked hard mode, of course it's going to kill you. Why?
Yeah.
Why are you complaining?
Also, the music, holy fucking shit. It's
Oh,
so
it felt
good.
Yes.
It felt so good to hear this theme again.
Oh my god.
That sounds so good. And I love
Yeah,
like,
I
the
was blown
retelling
away by. Oh man, I was blown away by how it sounded for Samus Returns. So hearing it again is just absolutely fantastic.
here. Yeah.
Also, man, from this artwork, you can really tell they still want to do the Metroid Fusion remake.
Yeah, I
don't blame
dude,
them.
if they do a Fusion remake, I'm in for that. I love
Please,
Fusions, but
do it.
Oh, same. Again, prior to Dread, Fusion was my favorite Metroid game for over a decade.
yeah.
And let me give you your money, because a normal GBA version of Fusion, like, it's not overly expensive, but it's not exactly cheap. So
I have my copy
Yeah.
right there, actually. Fuck it, I'll grab it.
Zero.
I have the game
Oh,
on.
that's
Th-
right.
I have the game on 3DS. Originally, I emulated it for a while back when I was like first getting introduced to emulating it. But I was one of the early adopters of the 3DS, so I managed to get it with the Ambassador program,
I love
which
this
actually worked
pose,
out because
by
I
the
was
way.
looking for a physical copy later.
I
But-
love that.
Oh,
you put it box as well. Nice. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
cool.
Also, I have a physical copy of the original GBA, GB Metroid 2 as well.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been meaning to get a physical
like,
copy of Fusion and Zero Missions just so I can access the gallery stuff.
Yeah.
Sadly, you
Zero
can't do that in the
Mission-
3DS version.
The
Zero Mission, good luck.
yeah. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a game I don't have, so I want to get that. I want to actually own every physical thing. But
Yeah.
let's get into the story a little bit. So, Metroids are extinct, as are the X-Parasites. And Samus...
Except not really, because the X are right here.
Yeah,
They're alive.
surprise, They're alive. It proved the video was real. I like that little detail.
Yes.
Oh, they found somebody
Fuck
made it.
your misinformation. We're confirming this.
Yeah. Okay. I've seen a lot of like confusion about this. Like, is Samus working with the Galactic Federation? No, she is technically an outlaw still, because
Yeah.
the Galactic Federation knows that the X-Parasites are dangerous. So that's the reason why they send 7 robots called the Emmy.
Yes,
Yeah.
because the X-Parasites cannot control machines, only organic life.
Yes. So.
And you see that, like, the Emmy are, like, perfectly fine. They're not affected by the X as well. Like, there's a reason why they sent them here.
Yeah, which I think was really smart. But
Yeah.
so Samus heard about this through the grapevine. She didn't get contacted by the Galactic Federation, which I'm happy for, because she disobeyed many orders, sent a fucking satellite down, and it blew up a planet with it. So I think
Yeah.
she wouldn't work for them. I think they are out for her, which I wish.
Yeah. No, the fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish they did something with that, where like, hey, you destroyed our research, our satellite, and blew up our planet. We need you to come in. As like, no, you were trying to build Metroids again, you fucks.
See, but I feel like the way they handle it in the game is actually more powerful because, like, they know Samus is the only living creature in the universe that is completely immune to the effects of the X parasites.
Yeah, because she has Metroid
They had
DNA. Because Metroids
full
were
awareness
the,
of this.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Metroids were the
And-
predators, like primary predator for the X parasite. Yeah, so
Yeah, but like the fact that the Federation had full knowledge of this and still decided to send in robots because they were that pissed off at her for disobeying them.
That's another really good
That's a
point.
powerful message.
But yeah, like the reason why
And like Adam, as he's about to say here, is like the bounty for this is like not appropriate for the difficulty of the mission. So like you know for a fact that she is actually taking a bounty. This was not Galactic Federation, or at least not like directly to her.
Yeah. And
This was just like a thing that was posted. Hey, anyone who's willing to do this, here.
Also, I'm very.
If it happens to be
very
Samus,
happy.
great. If it isn't, great.
Yeah, I'm really happy that they kept the fusion ship, didn't change it. And
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, Adam very clearly, and also the fact that it said this bounty, it proves that she's a bounty hunter because she's only ever been
Yeah.
contracted by the Galactic Federation before, so it's good.
Pretty much, yeah.
Good to see from it.
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah, it's just,
love it.
oh man.
Do I have any plans
The
for-
writing in general in this
Yeah.
game is fantastic. Like, there's one line Adam says early in the game that I believe is something along the lines of like, the odds are against you in every way except your helplessness. Like, this is the guy who you're supposed to go to for like information and support, and he's telling you like, yeah, no, you're fucked.
Yeah.
That tells you everything you need to know about the situation.
Also, Sulfur, do I have any plans for Halloween? I plan on making my own costume. What are you planning on dressing up as? I don't. Yeah, we've got a party to go to, right? Yeah.
Nice.
Planning to hopefully get drunk, but yeah. Also, I just got the grapple beam as well, so.
Oh yeah, because Tom is playing along. So if you're like fresh in the chat, do not put any spoilers, because I will kill you.
Fusion, sorry. Dread is a game best experience blind. That's for sure.
Yes, for sure. Oh, nice.
Just waiting to do something with those fucking blue orbs that just sit there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like, I have some like minor nitpick issues with also I'm wearing my Metroid shirt. I have some minor issues with like how the game is designed. But it's like the same issues I had with Samus Returns, so it's not that bad. Also, by the way, watching this,
In what ways would you say
in
that
terms
you think it could be improved?
like, give us some items earlier than when we get them. Like,
Got the morph ball should have been something you
no,
could have gotten.
that I
earlier on.
actually I understand why we get the morphle when we do. Because
Yeah.
they want it. I know why. It's because they wanted to put more emphasis on the slide, which good on them. But
Yes, because the slide
did,
is fucking magnificent.
I
Oh
did
my god, I
feel
love the
fucking
slide.
starved for the morph ball.
Yes. One of my favorite pieces of fan art for Dread that I've seen lately actually is just like a picture of Samus going and like pounding on the shell that Adam has that he's speaking out of. He's like, "Where's the morph ball? Why can you be a morph ball? Why can't I?"
Yeah.
Really like this suit.
I was gonna say I
should've had
really,
it by now.
really like this suit, and
Oh god, yeah. I especially love the way the gravity suit looks with this. The color palette is
Yeah.
so good.
I love
Oh
the
my
gravity
God.
suit. But I will say, like, I love this suit, but I prefer the design a little bit more than the Varia suit. I feel like the Varia suit's just kind of two colors, where this
Yeah.
has so much
Yeah.
of a unique thing. It's like, buy cool. Like when I got the Varia suit, I was like, buy cool suit.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, but seriously though, I love how they still have elements of Fusion's base suit in this, in terms of the
Yes.
color palette, and like have it be something new nonetheless. It's a really cool evolution of it.
that is immediately what I thought.
yeah.
Game first got announced and I saw the suit. I thought, oh, cool, fusion.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
oh no, I can't do any wall jumps. Ah, I'm a shitty game journalist. Fuck off.
You hold the button down longer, jump higher. It's how it's been in platformers for years.
Yeah. the fucking wall jump in
Not
this
Super
game
Metroid case
feels
anymore, come on.
so good
Yeah.
in this game.
Yes.
The control is buttery smooth. It feels the best it's ever done.
Oh, the control is wonderful. It's unreal.
Yes.
How good it is.
Holy moly.
Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider-Man. That's a great fucking Spider-Man.
Ben Riley's great. I mean, his original story was kind of crap, but he's a great Spider-Man.
Yes. Oh yeah, we got our ass kicked by by a weird Chozo-looking thing. I call it physical animation.
Chozo.
There you go, there's an excuse for
Yeah,
not
going
having-
back to comparisons between this and Samus Returns, though, one thing I am especially grateful for, your default weapon, the beams,
Yeah.
so much more useful in this game.
God, they are.
Oh
yeah.
my god! In Samus Returns, like, you get the charge beam in area 1, you get the ice beam soon after, then you get the you get like a good gap between that, and then you get the wave beam, and then you have the Spazer in area 3, and then you get the beam burst in area 3, and it's like, oh, the beam burst is the only way to actually deal decent damage outside of a counter, and it's like that all the way until like late area 4, because area 3 goes on for fucking ever
Doesn't
in
it just?
Samus Returns.
Yes, Area 3, I
Like,
didn't.
holy moly.
Yeah.
It is not often that I replay a game and stonewall as hard as I do with Samus Returns Area 3, but man,
Like,
The area where you
the
have
last
to, like,
time I stonewalled replaying a game like that was Super Paper Mario with Chapter 7. Specifically Chapter 7-3, the Over There Stair, which, oh goodness, that is a level in the video game.
Perhaps you're talking about in Samus Returns. Is that the one which you have to do like a shit ton of backtracking just to kill like one Metroid?
Yeah, because they keep leaving the room prematurely, and it's like, dude, just let me kill you. The room you're having me go to is right next door. It's just padding. Just let me get it over
Yeah.
with.
I would say because I watched the STV playthrough of it again last night, and they were talking about that area. I was like, oh, okay, makes sense.
Yeah, AM2R, again, is the better version of the Metroid 2 remake. Samus Returns does have some qualities I like, but AM2R is the game that I will play and replay over it any day of the week.
I will say, also, I said it to Rob earlier, but man, I love the counter in this game. It doesn't feel like a fucking pace breaker anymore.
Yes. Oh my god. The thing that really kills a lot of Samus Returns gameplay for me is just the counter is just constantly wait for an enemy, counter, wait for an enemy, counter. It's just so much stop and go, and it pace breaks the game so hard,
Hey, look, it's
especially on
Trello.
revisits. Yeah, and then you like in this game you get the counter, and it's like, oh, this is actually like smooth, continues the pace, and keeps you moving forward as well, and like you can do a lot more with it to punish the enemies. It's like this is what it should have been. Thank God.
God, these things are scary.
Yes, the yellow one. Oh my God.
Yeah, the yellow one. Fucking hell.
The yellow one and one that you encounter much later in the game. The blue one. Without going into further detail, the blue one somehow manages to be even more terrifying than the yellow one to me. Like, as terrifying as the yellow one is, the blue one is like, its ability is like much more of a shit type thing to me, just because like just because of how it works.
Yeah, if you
Yeah, I want to say it at least took me like 15 attempts before I could kill the yellow one with how.
Oh my God, yeah,
Yeah.
that one
RNG to
is
work
ruthless.
the other one's the one
Yeah.
with the speed booster, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, that is the one.
It's the best fucking feeling when you shoot one of them right between the eye. It is.
Oh my God, yeah. Like, okay, one thing I want to talk about particularly with the Emmy, how fucking amazing it is that even with the weapon that they give you to kill it, they're still terrifying all the way through the game, because you have to melt off the faceplate as it's still crawling towards you, like you're barely doing anything to it, even though you can see the damage to it. And then you have to stand still again and charge up the cannon just slowly in hopes that that will be the thing that kills it. And it's like, oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
be like 5 seconds. Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
love the design of the Omega Cannon, especially later when it opens up and then it opens up inverted. It's so cool.
Yes, I love it so much.
God damn it.
good thing this doesn't work on real world logic of like you wasting too much energy and it disappears before you can even have the chance to use it on an enemy.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, thank God it's
Yeah.
context sensitive. Because I could see that being a huge pain in the ass otherwise.
Also,
Yeah.
I
Like,
love
if
this
you had to
effect.
go and recharge the thing, that would be gigantic pain in the ass. I also love how the doors kind of look like Adam's network terminal in terms of just like how the squares move around. It's kind of a neat look.
Should now call these the anxiety doors.
Yeah, right.
Also, I love the film grain effect when you go into these places.
Yeah,
Yes.
Not only the film grain effect, but like it's the little beeps that you can hear. Oh, it's just creepy. As
From the
fuck.
Emmy, yes. Dude, the freaking chase theme for the Emmy is anxiety in song form. It is so perfect. Like, I was wondering, I wonder if the Emmy are gonna be, like, as terrifying or as, like, even more terrifying than the SAX was. Yes! Hard yes!
The SX had that creepy
Oh
close.
my god.
There, so that's
The
saying something.
SAX was tense. This is terrifying.
This is fucking horrific, and I will say I like that it's in particular areas as well. And it's not the whole place.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, because that would get really tiring and draining after a while.
Yeah.
If you had to just run from these throughout every area of the game
It's-
constantly.
It's the
Which
same-
is,
it's the
like,
same
also
thing.
what makes going through some of them areas, like, backtracking at certain points even more tense, because it's like, oh, I'm safe. No, wait, I have to go back. Oh, no.
Yeah, like right now it's looking at me, but the moment
Yeah.
the moment you do that, it comes for you because it knows it can get to you.
Yeah, also, I love the added detail of this one not being able to get through the vents because it's got the faceplate that's too big, but all the other ones are like, yeah, no, we planned for this, fucker. You're not getting
yeah.
away that easy.
Yeah. Rest of the time, the game isn't going to be that generous to you.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah, no,
great.
again, this is it warming you up.
I just
That's what
noticed.
terrifies me the most.
I
How
just
fast
noticed
and how
that thing in the
convenient
back.
these
That's
things
the
are.
boss you fight in a sec.
Yep.
I
That
only
is
just
indeed.
noticed that. That's great.
Yeah,
God,
honestly,
that's-
even when watching some of the sequence break stuff that people have been showing off for this game, I was surprised by how many little things in the background that I didn't notice before, and that's, like, I already was, like, enamored by this game completely as is, because, damn, it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, one of the best looking games on Switch as is.
Oh, it's
But,
so
like,
impressive.
the amount of
Yeah.
little details that I hadn't noticed before, like, oh man, there's so much good stuff in the visual design of this game. It feels like such an alive and thriving world.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Are you
Also,
not gonna get the missile
yeah,
expansion?
I was waiting for you to finish. I just wanted to say I love the fucking pickup sound effect for these things here.
Oh,
Oh, it's so good. But I was
Yeah.
also, I don't know if you've had this, Tom, but I was saying the same thing to Rob. But you know the major item get like when you get the various suit and stuff. The da da da
Yeah,
da 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 da.
yeah, plastic pickup, yeah.
Does
Yeah.
it sound like off for you? Because I'm still getting used to it.
Not really. I mean, I haven't really got much to, compare it to. I just hear it, I'm like, it's a cool,
Yeah.
updated version of it.
Like this is
Yeah.
like the most nitpick of nitpicks, but you know.
Yeah.
To me, it was like, it was just kind of surprising because I was so used to hearing the Prime version of it, because Prime 1 through 3 had the same theme, and then Samus Returns brought it back as well. So hearing a more electronic version of it was kind of neat, but also was like, I don't know how I feel about this yet. And it took me a couple of sessions with the game before I ended up going and being like, yeah, I'm actually pretty alright with this.
Yeah.
I just thought it
And
sounded
by
like-
the end of the game, I was just like, yeah, I like this now.
Also, Tom, you'll be very happy. Brain Scratchers started their Spider-Man playthrough.
What, Spider-Man 2000?
No, Spider-Man on PS4.
Oh, PS4. Oh, cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
99% probability of death.
Wait, I
This
think
is the game's way of saying, hey, the counters are much harder for the Emmys than any other enemy in the game.
Yeah,
Be
virtually
careful.
impossible. Do not try it. That's a
The
line.
game is basically
I
saying,
wouldn't say virtually impossible, but it's definitely harder, but it is doable.
the game is basically saying, Samus, you are the 1% of bacteria that gets through the hand sanitizer.
Yeah. Also, I think this is the one with the line that. Okay, no. It's the accept your helplessness. That everybody's been
Yeah.
quoting that, and I love it.
Yes. Oh my god, my favorite line in this game, far and away.
Same. Also, yeah, this is a hard mode.
Even may I,
So I'm trying to please.
even may, my AI friend is betraying me. No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought you trusted me.
This pissed me off because like I don't have more ball. We'll get into that in a bit, but like fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
It feels like
That's actually something that I really like about this game, is just like, there are a few moments of like, oh, you guys are jerks and I love you for it, because like, they knew that I was gonna make jumps for certain things and be like, nah, you can't get that yet.
It makes it
There's
more
one in
satisfying.
particular later in the game that is for a completely optional expansion. You kind of have to like go out of your way for it. It's not on the main path. I forget exactly where it is, but they put little drop-through platforms just before the item, so when you jump onto the platform where it is, you fall right through and go into another room, and it's like, you bastards, you knew I would do that.
Yeah, they have beginners tricks, but what I like is, you know, in Super Metroid, the beginner's trick is the noob bridge where you can't get past it
Yeah.
if you're not holding the run button down.
Yeah.
The beginner's tricks in here are pretty obvious, but they have beginner's tricks in the style, but for veteran players, I've noticed. It's like, we know you want to go here, but we're not going to let you.
Again,
Hey,
love how they handled the morph ball in this game.
Yeah, same here.
Because it's just like, where is it? Where is it? Did I miss it? What's going on? Where's the morph ball? It's usually the first thing I get.
I thought I missed it too. Also, thanks for the host, Jesse. I really appreciate it.
I thought I did as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. Oh,
I
real
think-
quick about these enemies and enemy types like it, the ones you're fighting right now, like, you can actually destroy more of them with the missile than you can with the beam until you get like the wave beam later on,
Yeah, that
and
does
like
make
the
sense.
triple.
I'm guessing explosion.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, look at that.
yeah. Like, look at that. It has more range than you think it does.
I'm glad I know that.
Yeah,
I think
they're
it's-
pretty easy to clear out with missiles.
I even text Kieran, like, when I got the morph ball, just saying I've never been so happy to get the morph ball in any Metroid game before.
Same. I'm
break
like,
some
I
of
can
his
get all
walls.
these missile expansions now.
It just opens so many doors, you know?
Yeah. Thanks for the host, Jesse. I hope work isn't like too blur for you.
Yeah, I hope you're doing alright, man. Okay, now we're back here. Okay.
I also really like that every like room, like a map room and like navigation room, are also save rooms as well. That's really smart.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, save rooms
Honestly,
is definitely not-
I'm really glad about all the frequent checkpoints, because I was actually playing Mega Man X5 again, because I'm just an absolute shill for that game as Zero. But I was playing X5 again. I'm like, man, I'm so glad that they give you so many more gracious checkpoints in this game. Like, every time that you just die in a long section, you're just like, oh, that's actually not that bad, because I'm like right here again. And it's like, I'm really glad to have an approach like that be more common these days now, especially with like infinite lives being added as an option for more platformers.
Oh Jesus!
It's like they knew
Ooh,
that this would be a lot of people's very first Metroid game, you know? And
Yeah, because it's been
Yeah,
the
that
first
too.
one in so long. I can only
Yeah.
imagine this being someone's first at some point.
yeah, I mean, it's
oh,
basically
definitely,
like
yeah.
proper Metroid game, so
Again,
You know-
last 2D Metroid was Metroid Fusion on the Game Boy Advance.
19 years ago.
years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, bud, you need to move.
Yeah, I wanted to take as much time as I could to get the water down.
Yeah. Thankfully, it does not lower if you get off of the switch. I had to go back for 2 runs to get the water to go up to the right level, and it just stays put wherever you left it, thankfully.
Oh yeah, I can't go this way yet because I don't have the morphle.
Again, the developers are laughing. You can almost hear them.
Yeah, bastards.
I love when people do tongue-in-cheek like stuff like that in games, as long as it's done well and not just like, actually, no, you have to go through all of this hell again. Because then that can be annoying. But like, yeah, this the way they handled it here is like really good.
Also, did anybody else just look at this room and go, oh, cold, and then just leave?
Same
Yeah,
a lot of
the heat
well,
rooms
yeah.
as well. I noticed the heat from that because like Samus Returns had a similar thing going on where you could see the heat coming off of the doors itself,
Yeah.
and so I'm like, okay, Samus Return had these heat doors. That's probably going to be like a cold room, just like in Fusion. If I go in there, I'm probably going to die.
Adam does make a mention to it as well. Also, like the room,
Yeah.
like temperature on the map is like shown as well, so that's smart.
Yeah, it's blue for the ice rooms and red for the heat rooms. I like that they give you that difference. They made stuff stand out a lot more.
Also, we're back at the beginning. Hello.
Yeah. Oh, just to be clear, one thing that I could swear that I'm not like misremembering this, but like the various suit in the other games made it to where you were immune to hot and cold, right? It wasn't just fusion, because this game makes it to where it's only immune to heat.
Yeah, I thought it was like just extreme temperatures in general.
Yeah, that I remember it being that way as well, but in this game they make it to where it's only immune to heat, not lava, just heat.
Yeah.
Gravity suit gives you immunity to lava.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at some kind of Chozo palace now.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Oh boy.
You're gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, hey.
Okay.
So remember the story you were looking for? You'll be finding that soon.
Yeah. You wanted some story? Here you go. Fuck no, I don't want to get that.
And you tank up there, and I can't get it.
God, I want to gush about the part that Tom's at, but I
Yeah.
don't want to spoil it
Oh,
for him.
dude, you should have seen my fucking face. But we'll stop freaking out because that's kind of like spoilery in its own way.
Yeah.
This is the. Also, you'll probably notice I'm playing it very safe because, like I said, and you can probably read from the title, I'm on a hard mode playthrough, so I'm trying to be as safe as I possibly can. Give me it.
You say that, but you skip the save room.
Yeah, that's true, but I'm in a checkpoint area now, so.
That's true, yeah. They thankfully put you right outside the Emmy Zone doors.
Yeah.
I love these cutscenes here. They remind me so much of the in-game cutscenes for Zero Mission.
Yeah, I was just about to say the exact same thing. Like when, like Mother Brain.
Yeah.
Mother Brain senses you, and
like-
yeah,
Yeah,
Who
like
beat
when the
this?
eye opens up.
yeah.
Or
I
when you
love
see
that.
the Metroids getting off of the space pirate and it's just a husk after that.
Yeah.
Or Ridley like making his way towards you. Just I love all that.
Ah,
Yeah. It's a living!
oh, hello.
I can't do this little beef voice. Damn.
Where am I going? This is the wrong way. I love the
Oh,
counter
man.
in this game. It's so good. And it actually
Yes.
does damage. I love that. Oh yeah, there's the guy again.
I actually did not notice that until just now that he appears a second time. That's really cool.
That I did.
He's like watching you.
Yeah, this game has some incredible environmental storytelling.
Oh, absolutely. And just the environments are downright beautiful. Like one of the things that stood out to me the most with Samus Returns is like a tragically large amount of that game is just cave.
Yeah.
But then you get to Area 4 and see how beautiful it is. It's like you're walking around inside of an aquarium. And it's like, holy cow, I want more of this. And then Metroid Dread's just like, hey, here's more of this.
And have all of it, yeah.
Yeah. Were you tired of cave? Here's more interesting cave.
Yeah, it's interesting cave.
Oh, purple!
Yeah.
Purple! No!
Is that an Emmy, my friend?
No! Purple! Oh, he stopped. Okay.
Oh man, I remember my first time encountering the purple one
Oh,
and finding
oh,
out its
that-
unique gimmick.
Dude, that means... yeah, Tom, you might want to go on mute for a bit.
Okay, hang on. I'll be back.
Yeah,
Alright.
make sure you're not listening to us, because we might talk a little. Yeah, he's gonna freak the fuck out, isn't he?
Yes.
I know I did.
Oh yeah. It's like, wow, look at all this cool like lore and stuff that we get to see, like these amazing murals. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh man. My God, just the living Chozo. Holy shit. Whole series has been like building up to these things as like these magnificent beings that have just been like, hey, knowledge is amazing. We want more of that. And so they've just traveled the universe and been like, hey, you've given us a chance to travel the universe. Here's a little gift as thanks. Here's our technology. And then they just like, you want to meet one for so long because you get to see little like things involving them or like lore in Metroid Prime or the Chozo memories in Samus Returns. It's like, you get to meet one in this game.
Oh, and it's so cool.
I hung on every word
Same
of the
here.
Chozo, and I'm so glad they have a language for it that Samus also speaks instead of it just being plain English,
Yeah.
because it made it more impactful that way. Oh my god.
It's the pause before she speaks. Oh.
Yes. God, Samus's characterization in Samus Returns is already like cool because like they were going and saying like, yeah, no, fuck what other M says, she is a badass.
Yeah.
And then Samus, like we get little bits of that every now and again in Samus Returns, but in this game especially, and like just how she's handled, like, oh my god, she's so fucking cool.
Yeah, she's always been my. Like, probably haven't explained it to people, but Samus is my favorite like game character to play as. Just straight up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Samus is someone I view as my hero, like, has been that way for years. I absolutely look up to her. She's fucking amazing. The stuff she pulls off is absolutely insane. She, like, even as much of a Mega Man shill as I am, like, I could look at the coolest characters in that series, like even Zero, and say, yeah, no, Samus is cooler.
Also, can we talk about the fucking Rinkas? They're back. And they make...
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, also...
The first time it fired a Rinka at me at the beginning of the, like, the first encounter of this, I'm like, no! Because I remembered how much trouble they gave me in Zero Mission, as well as, like, just how bizarrely damaging they were in Other M in the one and only time that I played that. Like, Rinkas shockingly are... I think they did, like, an entire E-tank's worth of damage in Other M. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like... The thing that's actually cool about these is that they're a threat, but they're also like how you get missiles, so you have to interact with them whether you want to or not if you happen to be running low, which is kind of a cool cool way of handling them in my eyes, because it gives them more significance in the battle, as opposed to just another thing to avoid.
That pause that the Emmy makes is terrifying. It's like, oh shit, she can kill me now.
Yeah, like I really love how they handle it. It's like, oh, she can kill me, but I know where she is. It's like, okay, we need to go, because like, yeah, you cannot evade the Emmy anymore once you enter, once you've killed one of these things and entered this Omega Blaster state that you're in, because like, it knows now, it absolutely knows, and the chase is on.
Yeah. Also,
Either it kills you or you kill it. There is no in between.
Yeah. The level design that they have right here for it is really good.
Yes.
Because it has it designed for you like a really long stretch of plates, because they've also had a tutorial with the door to leave. You need to shoot at it to melt its faceplate off so you can actually kill it. Up to like 8.
Yes. It's really cool how they handled all of this stuff without actually being like, hey, this is how this works, and having tutorials for it. Like, they just... That's one thing in general I like about this game, is like, even with the boss fights, they give you an idea how to fight them through the cutscenes. Like, the boss that's like hunting you now and like in the background with the camouflage that it has, you start the fight out by having a cutscene that shows you like with Samus taking like the missile and firing it at the face of the thing, which shows you, yeah, missiles are a good way of damaging this thing. And then she slides underneath the body, and it's like, oh, you can also avoid it by doing that, which is cool, because there are plenty of other games I've played where they just were like, hey, I hope you know about this ahead of time, and just kind of made it to where it's like, well, it would be easier if you had given me any idea that I could do this sort of stuff, but otherwise the boss was a nightmare. Looking at Fireman from Mega Man Network Transmission. The first fucking boss in that game. Did you know you can slide underneath Fireman? He might nuke you with his flame aura once or twice, but it is still the only way you are going to dodge that man's attacks sometimes. There is nothing giving you an idea that you can do this, though. God.
I also like that they have
but yeah.
the Emmy Zone doors glow green.
Yeah, to show you that, like, yeah, you're safe now.
And like the map also goes green as well. Oh, by the way,
Yeah,
they
I really
don't
like
have
that
any
detail.
more
It's
of
like,
these doors. This is the one and only time like the spider climb door shows up.
yeah, that was one thing I just noticed as well. It's like, I actually forgot about that they did that. Like, there are a couple of platforms where they like have you drag one down or like shift around a platform that you later need to open up with the grapple beam. But yeah, I just realized, yeah, I think it's the only time in the entire game that they do that.
Also,
with the door being covered.
the eye doors are great in this game. I love it.
Dude, they took me by surprise the first time I saw one
Same.
because I'm like, okay, yeah, you just go right up to it and it just stays there, and then it just fucking lunges at you. It's like, oh shit.
I cannot believe.
Again,
they-
great way of
Tom's
subverting
back, Tom's back.
expectations.
Hello, Tom.
Oh, hey.
I cannot believe they brought Metroid 2 into it.
Is that what you're freaking out about?
No, it's not that. Just fucking. I mean, okay, so what his plan was that he was going to use the Metroids there. Samus already killed them all, but because she has the Metroid DNA within her, that's why the Emmys are after her to try and extract it from her.
Yeah.
I think that's everything. I'm in the middle of that boss fight right after the guy dies.
Dude, are you not freaking out over the fact that Samus spoke for the first time in
Oh,
2D
yeah.
games?
Oh no, yeah, I was getting to that. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
fucking love how she uses the same language as well. No.
Because it's Chozo. She's also technically like the last of them now.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I don't think she's the last of them though, because like the Chozo are more than just one tribe.
Yeah, that's
We see
true.
that in this game.
Yeah. Hey, shoot this, dummy.
Yeah, that was a lot there, but it was that was so good. I love the remix of the Super Metroid theme as well.
I fucking...
Oh yeah, the Meridia theme. Oh my god, yes. They had that in Samus Returns as well. I don't know if it's one-to-one the same song, but it sounds at least similar if it's not. But yeah, when they had that in Area 4 of Samus Returns, it's like, after so much ambient noise, we finally get a song that I'm familiar with, and god, this rendition is so good. But also, this kind of goes into the thing of, like, if you're a veteran, you get a little bit of extra, like, love from the game. The Chozo you saw, that is the first time you see a Chozo in person in this whole series.
Yep.
Really? Holy shit.
Yeah, they have little things where they like you can see like the lore or like the lifestyle and whatnot, and like just get an idea of what kind of things they've done throughout the universe in the games, but you never actually like meet one. You see them before in like Zero Mission and stuff in like flashbacks of Samus's past, but yeah, that is the first time you get to see and hear a Chozo speak and just see one in person. So pretty fucking cool. That can get a little dicey.
This guy's kind of kicking my ass. I'm just going to spam it. I think I'm doing it right. I'm just spamming him with missiles.
Yeah, you have to learn the attack patterns and also learn when you can counter them. It is going to save your life.
Oh, definitely. Keep an eye on the baton that it has on one arm, or the tonfa rather, because depending on the color is what determines whether you can counter or not.
If it's red, no, it's obviously the color.
If it's blue, then yeah, you're good. Then you can counter the attack it's gonna do.
Yeah. Thanks guys, because I would never have guessed that, so probably gonna help a lot.
Yeah, you'll need it. I love this cutscene. Oh my god, I love this cutscene.
Dude, I love every cutscene in this
like
game.
What she
Holy
did with
fuck.
the drill boss in Samus Returns.
Yes. Oh my god, the Diggernaut.
Fuck you. Hey, I'm amazing. And this is also very much a trailer shot, but yeah.
Oh, definitely. God. I still love, oh god, no, that's a spoiler, I can't talk about that, fuck. There's a... Okay, Karen, without going into too much detail, the way they end the thermal boss...
Yeah.
The way she just looks out over the platform.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
I'm glad they brought the Aeon stuff back. I'm not a fan
Dude, the Aeon in this game is handled so much fucking better than it was in Samus Returns, because it recharges on its own in this game. Not in Samus Returns. You either counter or you kill enough enemies and hope you can get an actually decent amount of it, and it just, like, god. That's one of the other things I hated about the amiibo exclusive stuff in Samus Returns.
Yeah.
Because I think you get an Aeon reserve tank if you get a certain amiibo. And it's like, boy, that would have been real nice to have as a normal part of the game.
I will be honest.
But here, that issue just does not exist. Thank God.
Yeah. I do have those amiibos. I've got the squishy one. Squishy Metroid.
Oh,
actually
nice.
pretty much the,
I've never owned an I've never owned an amiibo, partly because I'm kind of in the mindset of like, okay, but outside of when I'm using them in game, they're just kind of be collecting dust, and I don't really have a good place to put them. And also, boy, I really hate how they're using this as a means to lock content that is like actually really good for games.
Yeah,
So I kind of don't want to support it.
Yeah, some of the
It's
the
like
whole
it's
Sky was
it's
really
like a
cool.
worse version of the e-reader stuff. Like e-reader had that too to some extent with like the Eon ticket in Pokemon, where you just couldn't get access to the other one of the Lati twins unless you just traded, which at least was something you could do to like fix the issue. But then you lost out on like an item that's actually beneficial for both of the Lati twins. But even so, at least it's not like this gives you access to a new difficulty in the game or something that could like affect replay value, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think Breath of the Wild did it. Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey did it really well, which is like, hey, you could get a bunch of alternate costumes. Not necessarily like, I mean, some have some more unique features, but they're basically just extras. You don't need them to. Beat the
Yeah,
game
I feel
or-
like that's handled a lot better.
I will say I really do like because the one that the Metroid one does in Samus Returns is it shows you the the area where a Metroid is in Samus Returns, which you need to know. Also, hey Silence, good to see you again. It's been a while.
Hey, Silence.
But yeah, there's also the Samus Returns amiibo, which is up there in its box. It gives you missiles if you're running low, but you never run too low in that game.
Thankfully not too hard to come by.
Okay, I'm gonna go down this way first.
Yeah, other instances are really dumb. Like
Ooh.
walking past a couple
Hey,
of
so
behind
remember
them.
how you're playing on hard mode?
Yeah, I need to remember that because I just lost the fucking E-tank.
Yeah, hard mode, the only thing it changes is how much health enemies have and how much damage they do. But god, you begin to notice it after a bit.
Yeah. Hi,
It's like, oh, that's way more than it did in the first playthrough. Ooh.
I can't wait for the final boss.
Oh my god. I died at least 20 or 25 times on the final boss.
Yeah.
It felt good because I was always making progress and always learning how better to fight it, but oh my god, hard mode. I'm a little antsy about that.
I'm worried.
Yeah, the boss fights in this game, though, some of the best I've played in a long time,
like-
at least so far.
Oh my god, yes.
Tom, you probably know, but if anybody doesn't, slight spoilers for a game that's been out for a while, but the end of Samus Returns comes out of fucking nowhere, but Ridley attacks you. Not only is it the best Ridley fight in the game, but
It's the best Ridley fight in the series.
It's better, right? In the game, in the series, it's so
Like, aside from maybe Meta Ridley from Prime,
it's
and Prime
close,
3 as well.
But damn it. And I watched Johnny's review, and then he's like, if every fight in Dread is like this, it's gonna be great. And it fucking is, and I love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
Like so far, I've really only done the two major fights. What's the first fight called? The one you just did again?
Oh, I can never remember the name of it.
But yeah,
You
I've
can
only
find
done
it on the map. If you go and look at the boss room on the map, it'll like have
Tell
the
you.
icon that shows where the boss room is, and it tells you the name.
Yeah, I will look at the
But
name.
yeah, offhand, I don't know it.
So far, the only two major bosses I've done have been that one and Kraid, and they've both been fantastic. So
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try getting missiles first.
I actually feel like a
Corpus.
bit of a dumbass because I struggled a lot with Kraid when I first fought him, but then I'm like, wait a minute. I've played Metroid long enough to know I can stand on the platforms he shoots out of his belly. Okay,
Yeah.
let me try that. And then I won first try after I adopted that strategy because, like, yeah, oh my god.
I didn't. Really
I'm an
tell-
idiot. Oops.
I didn't tell.
yeah,
like,
Kraid
the-
took me a few attempts, but yeah.
Yeah, I didn't tell the story of like what happened with me in the final boss. So it was kicking my ass at like 5:30, and I was probably learning its strategy and stuff. But the thing is,
You're
with that-
trying to learn.
the thing is, I was learning it, but I was also like getting frustrated at a certain point. So then I looked at my phone, realized, oh, that's 5 a.m. So I'm gonna go to sleep. Woke up at 11
Yeah.
at 11:30 next day, beat him my first try. I rinsed.
Yeah, sometimes
rinsed
a
that
good
fucker.
night's sleep is all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I marathoned the game over Friday evening, Saturday, and Sunday, and finished it Sunday night, and like, yeah, I stopped before the final boss to go eat dinner, and like, yeah, that was a good call. That was a really good call.
Yeah.
Because this fight was a lot harder than I was expecting.
Get the brain food
Oh,
and makes
man.
it easier.
I love the animations of Samus climbing. Also, by the way, you can do this.
Yeah. Yeah, that really helpful. That actually saved my life against an enemy once. Being able to hold up while attached to a spider magnet ceiling, oh my god, that is really cool, and I'm glad that it's in the game, because, yeah, no. Back before I learned how to, like, get decent consistency with Emmy counters, that actually saved my life.
Ugh, I can't go in there yet.
I actually
I need to be
really like how
careful
they
here.
handled that particular one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these guys will fuck you up.
Yeah, I need to be careful with those. Oh, can't go in there yet.
Nope.
I need to be careful about doing that too. Alright,
Yeah, definitely.
next Emmy.
I actually wonder how possible one of the sequence breaks for the Kraid insta kill is in the second phase of his fight, regarding getting a certain thing that lets you do the insta kill in the first place by sequence breaking.
Yeah.
If in hard mode, because like if you fail that jump in normal mode, then it's not too bad. You get another chance because you have enough health at the time, but in hard mode, that's probably going to be instant death,
Yeah.
and you're probably gonna have to go back a couple rooms.
Might need to. Oh yeah, this is. I wonder if I can recreate what happened. Yeah, because. Oh, I'm recreating.
God. Okay, backtrack. Also, pay attention to your
Oh,
health because
Jesus.
again, will not kill you, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Many times I've very nearly, yeah. I mean, I know you can't.
yeah.
die
There
from
were a
it,
few times where it was a close call for me as well with that, but like God,
Yeah.
again,
That was nice for you
hard
to say.
mode.
It's not
Be careful.
anyway.
Yeah, I need to be. I'm gonna stay here for a little bit. I didn't look at my health. Saw the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't like it that much, but I'm improving, which is good. Oh, okay. So I was like, I wonder if we'll recreate the one clip I made on my first playthrough. I did, but it was a hell of a lot scarier because he didn't follow me that far. Jesus.
Oh man,
How much health does it leave you?
1.
Oh, you.
That is the
kidding?
lowest it will go. It will not kill you. It will leave you at 1 pip of health.
Oh.
I speak from experience because there was one time where an enemy was just like, okay, I know you're around here somewhere, but I don't know where. I'm just like, I'm in an alcove right behind you in morph ball state. You cannot reach me unless you see me, but I'm just watching my Aeon disappear, and I'm like, okay, bud, I need you to move. And then the enemy just kind of like was patrolling the area like consistently, and like my health is depleting alarmingly fast. I really need you to leave so I can just bolt.
Yeah.
And then my HP got down to 1, I lost the cloak, and I'm like, okay, I need to go. I just booked it out of there, and thankfully survived, but god, that was a bit of a concerning moment there, to say the least.
It's so easy to forget that, like, that's what, I mean, if you're standing still, the thing drains really slowly, but it's so easy to forget just walking you'll lose it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
really quickly after that, and that's
Yeah,
one-
any action
yeah.
you take that with the cloak on will drain it faster.
Yeah.
And you also need to move around a bit in order for the Aeon to recharge after the cloak. Which
Yeah.
also is another thing I like, because apart from the fact that you cannot just turn it on and off at your leisure, you have to wait for the gauge to fully refill, which is a really good way of not just like cheesing the Emmy. I'm
Yeah.
so glad they did that.
Yeah.
But you have to move, which requires you to make sound and noise, which will alert the Emmy. So it's kind of a cool, like, you gotta play it smart type of thing. God, again, can you tell I love this game?
Yeah. Can you tell? Oh god. Yeah. Go.
Can you tell?
go-
Ooh, that is a fast boy.
Yeah.
And those little fucking drones that explode and alert the Emmy immediately to where you are.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way too.
I will say they are very good if you need like emergency health and missiles. They're like good. Like,
Oh my god, yeah. They drop so many pickups, it's awesome.
I am happy about that. Oh no!
Yes.
Oh yeah. I
Oh,
didn't,
that was...
yeah.
Whew.
I didn't look at the red. Metroid Red.
Yeah. You can use a charge shot to instantly activate those, by the way.
Yeah, I guess I like just tapping. It's just. But,
Oh yeah, it's pure preference. I'm just letting people know.
Also, by the way, there is already a. It's not 100%, but there is already a world record speed run, which is about an hour 40.
Oh damn. Man, I'm really looking forward to going for all of the ending screens, because in this game, you actually just get the ability to view them in the gallery now, which the only other time I can recall the game doing that was in Zero Mission and Fusion. If you link them together, Fusion would have a gallery option unlocked, and then you could see the end screens from Samus Returns, sorry, from Zero Mission and Fusion in that gallery mode. As well as I think a couple more pieces of artwork that kind of like show a bit of Samus's past too, with Old Bird and the other Jozo.
Which is great.
Yeah. But like, it just getting that option in game again, it's like, oh, thank you, I've wanted this for years.
On a modern console, which is so much more convenient than just whipping out your GBA every time you want to see it. I'll go and Google images.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually didn't, find that out until recently. About, I knew that the whole, Ridley killed Samus's parents, but I didn't actually realize she was raised by the Chozo as well.
Oh.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're being a little bit reckless there, aren't you, bud? It's like right below you. Also, this right here, if it goes and does it, yes,
damn it.
That right there, where it just goes through the terrain as if it doesn't even exist, is one of the most intimidating things about the Emmy.
Oh, I did it.
Hell yes, nicely done. But yeah, like the fact that it can just charge through terrain without even a care in the world is one of the most terrifying thing about the Emmy to me. Because like, oh shit, I have to like actually put effort into this, and they're just like, nah, it doesn't exist, doesn't faze me at all.
Yeah, but it feels like they can get through any crevice that's around. Like,
yeah.
Jesus Christ, nearly had a heart attack. Oh, I can't hear anybody. Wait a minute. There we go.
Gives them an entirely new path that you just can't actually use as well. It's such a good detail. I also really love that statue of whatever that creature is, because it looks really cool and detailed, and B, it reminds me of some of the stuff you'd see in the older games as well, regarding
like
some of the stuff, like the place that, or like the weird thing that's kind of molded into the terrain in Super Metroid that you need the high jump boots to reach.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. Again, I love this game. Ooh!
I don't want to kill them.
God, those guys move so much faster in hard mode. Holy shit.
Yeah, they do.
It's such a love letter to Metroid fans, old and new,
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Like, I was kind of worried after Samus Returns, like, I don't know, Mercury's Steam didn't really impress me with the Lords of Shadow game that they made on 3DS, because it just kind of felt like watered down, combat-focused Castlevania, which... Yeah, it wasn't really so much about exploration, it was more so just combat in that game, which it wasn't really that satisfying, because whip combat just isn't usually something that I'm interested in anyway, unless it's just really basic and straightforward, like how Castlevania generally does it, to just kind of get a move on. But I played the demo for that and wasn't impressed, and then I played Samus Returns. I'm like, there are good things I like about this, but I don't know how willing I am to return to it. So it's like, I don't know, are we in good hands? And then I played Dread. I'm like, we're in good hands. We're in very good hands. Holy shit! Never leave. Never leave.
We don't find out more about the unique energy.
Say again?
You know the unique energy that we use to destroy the enemy? We don't find out what that is, do we?
That's what I know of. At the same time, though, I feel it's perfectly acceptable to just say, boy, it's a good thing we have this, and then, like, sometimes you don't need an answer for everything. It's just kind of one of those, I'm so glad this is here. I won't ask questions, I'm just glad it's here.
It does remind me a little bit of Mother Brain.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the vibe that they were trying to go for, because it has the single eye as well embedded into the brain. Which, you know, is fitting, because they also had, in Prime 3, the they're not the mother brain, is perhaps they're, I forget what they're called exactly, but the mother brain likes that also controlled a lot of the stuff in each area.
Yeah,
The Aurora units, that's what they were.
that's right.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a throwback to that as well.
No, you go away now.
No, you go.
Hi, Samus, let's play tag. Deadly version.
Yeah, no.
You're it.
Permanently.
Yeah, I was gonna say permanently.
Or no, sorry, I'm it, you're going to be.
Every time.
Yeah. I know exactly what we're talking about. The flame jets, you just like, you get close to them, it's like, nope, backing off.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna say it now, I'm not a fan of the fact that there's energy tanks that you had to build up, like heart pieces.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
energy part returning from Other M was something I did not really like, but I'm fine with it in this game, because like,
That was another M as well.
they're frequent enough that like, I don't feel like they're a problem due to how frequent a lot of them are, so like,
Yeah.
there were only like about 5 or so that I missed and had to go back for on my journey, I'd say. It also helps that you actually get to explore for them, unlike Other M, which kind of railroads you and then just sprinkles power-ups along the way, or just like, we'll say, hey, here's a thing you can get, you have all the abilities to get it, but we're not going to let you.
Yeah.
Which, God.
Fuck Other M.
That's also the other thing, because like a lot of people will say that like Fusion had a lot of what contributed to Other M's design, which I can see that as well. But there's a difference between a game that is linear and a game that is railroading you. A linear game like Fusion will still give you a lot of opportunities to do certain things out of order. Like there's a sequence break in Area 4 I particularly like that lets me get a missile by going and just running through a wall X that normally you need the super missile to destroy, but because the hitbox doesn't form for it until after you go and have it be, like the hitbox isn't there until after it's fully formed, you can just walk right through the thing, which is also how people are able to pull off a 0% run in Area 3 by shine sparking through a particular one. But it's like, you have sequence breakers as an option. In Other M, you have whatever the game gives you, and then you have the item hunt at the end of the game, and that's about it. Because so much of that game is just doors are locking behind you, you have to go the way we want you to because story, which, why are you prioritizing story in a platforming game?
And Fusion's never going to tell you, oh, you can't use this ability yet because reasons, you know?
Yeah, that was the other thing that also didn't help, is they're just like, you have these abilities at all times. No, you just don't get to use them. Like,
One of the
why?
worst ways to have done it.
Oh my god, yeah. Even not even counting the Varia suit, which is still the most baffling thing in the game to me.
So
The fucking, like, the wave beam. You have to go to the room where you need the wave beam to activate a switch. You have to leave the room because, well, Adam didn't let you use it. Then you have to go all the way over to the elevator you were in earlier. You have to go and get shot at by space pirates that are more advanced behind glass walls that just happen to be there for reasons you can't begin to comprehend, because why else would they be there? But then Adam's just like, alright, yeah, use the wave beam, I guess. And then you have to redo the same path you went on earlier, as well as the same puzzles you went and did earlier, to get back to the room to shoot through the glass and hit the switch. It's like, wow, that was the biggest waste of time. That contributed nothing but padding to the game. Why did you bother?
And the reasons are so like, what were the story reasons again? Why Adam keeps prohibiting Samus's use for all her items?
It's too dangerous
Yeah,
because they're on a
Battleship.
spaceship.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's like there's a possibility that there might be people still alive on the space station to rescue, and they don't want Samus potentially like blowing everything up with like power bombs or whatnot, because they don't know where potential hostages or people in general are located, and they want to find them and make sure they're safe.
Bombs
Doesn't explain why you can't use stuff like the Varia suit, the gravity suit, the speed booster, and so on and so forth. Like, power bombs I understand, because those are basically mini nukes, but like, there's so much stuff that's like, why?
Yeah, what damage did you
Why
do
is this
to
not
the
allowed?
It's like, it's so dumb.
Yeah, like, the thing that gets me is like, a lot of people who like Other M, even one of my friends who like finds it as a guilty pleasure, he's like, there are at least aspects of the game I enjoy from a gameplay perspective. It's like, I can understand that at least for some things, but when it comes to stuff like you just can't use this even though you have every reason to believe you should be able to, that just completely takes me away from wanting to play it, you know?
Yeah,
I mean, that seems to be the general consensus with it, is like, the gameplay for Other M is pretty good. I mean, the controls are fucking horrible, but the gameplay's alright.
I would say it's decent. The big thing for me is a lot of it is just answered with the like overblast or whatever it's called, where you just tap a direction to dodge a move and have an instant charge shot, which also renders the Excel charges completely worthless.
Yeah.
But it's just like a lot of
ruins
it
the
boiled down to
difficulty
that, like,
completely. It's
Yeah.
too easy.
like I remember I ended up going and ditching the game at the final boss with or not the final boss, but like the Queen Metroid fight, because nothing told you about the power bombs being a thing you had, so I just half-locked it as far as I knew and just gave up on the game. That was the breaking point for me. But I remember hearing from people say that the Fantoon fight was like a genuine challenge and required you to use all the knowledge you had throughout the game. So I played it at a friend's house, and the entire fight was me just like tapping a direction to avoid a projectile over and over. Like, it got to a point where we just were like, hey, look, one-handed. And we just kind of laughed about how I was doing nothing but tapping left or right on a D-pad for the entire fight, and I won.
So I really want to know whose idea it was to make it so the only control setup you can use is the fucking Wiimote on its side, like you're playing New Super Mario Bros. You know?
Terrible.
It was Nintendo, because the NES era nostalgia stuff that, which, granted, I'm okay. As much as I don't like Mega Man 9 for a lot of the bullshit that it throws your way, I am grateful that it went and gave retro games and it helped indie games be a thing in general.
Yeah.
For how much it like contributed to that. But like, yeah, no. The unfortunate thing is Nintendo took that the wrong way when they later gave us some of the other titles, like especially with Other M, because like, oh my god, the fucking missiles in that game. It really says a lot how people almost immediately made a mod for the game that just lets you use missiles with one of the regular buttons instead of having to switch over to the weird point of the screen view, which is really jarring and takes you away from the gameplay, let me just say.
Awful.
So I
idea.
don't know how
Yeah.
anyone in development could look at that and be like, yeah, it's a good setup. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, anytime I see a game that's like, oh, they made a full cheat table like 3 days in, that's a good sign. Just like, yeah, approach with caution. But, god. Yeah, it's just... I get they wanted to harken back to, oh, look, it's like an NES controller. But for a 3D game?
A 3D platformer. It's not.
Consider how many people who even like the game, people who grew up with Mario 64 DS were like, yeah, no, I prefer an analog stick. Like,
Yeah.
D-pad for 3D movement is not a great idea.
It's not comfortable.
No.
A game like Final Fantasy VII can get away with it because it was built around that, but for others, yeah, not so much.
Yeah, the Final Fantasy VII at least has an excuse of it was the era they were still figuring things out in
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
that kind of game, because 3D was still new.
And for a game like
Metroid
FF7
Other M is like way after.
Yeah, and FF7 wasn't a big platformer, you know? It was an RPG
Yeah.
which was very on the ground, so you could get away with just using a D-pad, but... for
Oh,
Other M,
absolutely.
for Other M, it's like... No, thank
Yeah.
you. Where's the nunchuck support?
Yeah, it's one of those things of like, it also helps me appreciate what Dread does even more with its control, because it's like, this is a 2D game that doesn't use the D-pad, but it uses the analog stick, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
it handles it well because it's more than just like move left, right, up, and down. It's also like helps with aiming too, and it's just objectively a much better option for a lot of this stuff, because it's not like a game where you need exact left or right or anything like that, or exact up and down, because even then you still have like the L button for perfect aiming. It's handled really well. Again, Dread controls remarkably well. It's the best controlling game in the series in my eyes.
Oh yeah, the control is beautiful. Like, I really can't get over just... I said earlier, but Samus just... Oh, she controls like nothing I've ever played before.
Let's turn on this power.
Super solid stuff.
Yeah, Other M sucks. Yeah, if that one works.
Yeah.
Definitely from a story perspective.
Yeah, we'll not.
Everyone's pretty much familiar with it being a bad story at this point. Apparently, it's somewhat better in the Japanese localization, but it's still you still have all of the sequences where you're just forced to walk, which are never fun in games because they're just badly like mishandled cutscenes by extension. But
Why?
you know, like we also got so much.
No, I've lost hearing. Hold on. Why does that keep happening to me? There we go. I can.
From by now, and I'm thankful for that.
Story.
There we go.
I think also just like a better option than just the overblast system, because like I get there that Ninja Theory was trying to do something with like alternate ways of quick killing, but they kind of went the Ninja Gaiden 3 route with it, where it's just they went the steel on bone thing, which is just okay when the game says perform a heavy attack, you just win. Which like no, that's not very satisfying. It kind of gets old really quickly. Holy shit, that did a lot of damage.
Yeah, that got me.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Hard mode.
I don't know where I saved last. It might be.
But yeah, also a reminder that Ninja Gaiden 3 is considered the worst of the trilogy. So.
No, that's saying something.
Thank you for giving me a checkpoint. I didn't know that you could get a checkpoint here. Jesus.
The rooms where you get upgrades are checkpoint rooms, thankfully. Again, really love how they handle the checkpoints in this game. Even being a horror game with checkpoints this frequent, it still manages to be scary and tense, and like it's just super convenient and good all around. I love this game. Holy shit.
So we have the wide beam. You can also get various suit as well. Or before you get actually no, I'm lying.
I was like, wait, there's a way to get various suit early?
No, I was lying.
Yeah, I knew about the gravity suit being a thing you could get early, but no, if there is a way to get gravity suit early, that'd be interesting. This thing, oh my god. The yellow Emmy is one of the two most terrifying Emmy in the game, to me. Sans the last one. The last one is conceptually the most terrifying, but the way it's handled, like, okay, we're fine.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. I love
Yeah.
this one as well.
The last Emmy will leave you in a bigger state of panic than anything else in the game, I will say that much. At least when you first meet it.
But we'll leave you to explore that. Alright, what am I doing?
Yeah, we will not tell you why, we will just give you a heads up like, hey, you're probably gonna freak out at this.
Freaked out at all of them, so it won't surprise me.
Yeah, you're gonna freak out a lot more at this one though. Just when you see what its ability is.
All of them?
Okay, I have the wide beam now. We're
Yeah.
gonna go back and go
The blocks actually with the cracks on them. That's another thing that just reminded me of another good thing I like about this game. So one of the things that kind of irked me in Samus Returns is that there were some that there were blocks that would like have a symbol on them to let you know what ability you needed to get through them, much like how some of the older games did. As good as the game looks on 3DS, there were a few that I'm like, I need to kind of just sit here and take a moment to look and see what the symbol's trying to convey.
Yeah.
Because the screen resolution's, like, even on the new 3DS XL that I have, it's like, it's still a kind of little hazy, so I can't quite say for certain. I'm gonna, like, stare at this for a sec. Okay, I think that's the screw attack block. Okay, that's the screw attack block,
Yeah.
you know?
The screw attack was...
But with this game, it's very clear as to what block is what that you can destroy with what item,
Also,
which I'm a lot more thankful for.
I use the screw attack a lot in this game as well.
Oh, absolutely. God, the screw attack is so much fun.
Back in Cataris, Taris, or however you want to pronounce it, because we got the wide beam, which means we can access this room.
Back in Cataract.
Yeah. Honestly, just aside from the beams being something that are A, more useful in this game than Samus Returns, and B, more, like, abundant in terms of how often you get them, like, I was kind of, like, dreading part of the game where it's like, okay, are they gonna do another thing with Area 3 like in Samus Returns where you just get, like, a draught of anything, oh, nice, for a good while and just have to get through a really long area, and, like, I was waiting for that moment, and I was so happy that moment never came. Just again, Area 3. is one of the hardest walls to replaying a game I've experienced in quite a long time. And Samus Returns.
Let me in. Let me in.
Yeah, I was about to say, dude, you've opened the door. Don't keep firing. You're just gonna make more sound.
I don't care.
I think it focuses on the spot where the shot came from as opposed to where it lands too, so you might want to be careful of that.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but still, be careful.
Alright, it's okay. We're at the thing room.
Nice. I'm also really glad that they just skip straight to the fight and they don't make you sit through the cutscene every time. Like, even though you get to skip cutscenes in this game by pressing start and then minus, or plus and then minus, it's like, I'm glad they just get you straight to the fight.
Yeah.
Like, hey, yeah, you know what you're in for, just here. We'll save you some time, bud.
Oh, I've just noticed something. Okay, so in the base game, the missile drops they give you 10, they're really generous. Yeah, they give you 5 here.
Yeah, I believe that.
Okay. I didn't need to wait, I just needed to shoot it with a single missile, but... Alright, let's get the Morph Ball, because... I felt starved.
So again,
Yeah.
that Morph Ball is euphoria.
Definitely.
Alright, where are you, you bitch? Oh, you're right there.
Okay, yeah, I think I suck at
Oh my God.
grappling in this as much as I did in Super
Alright.
Metroid.
We have our first Emmy death. Jesus. I thought I would have survived that.
Yay!
What did you get?
Oh, just a missile upgrade.
Oh, okay.
Cut it a bit close there, bud.
Just a little bit.
I was like, is he gonna make it? Oh my god, this
yeah.
thing's getting really close.
Yeah,
That ecto cooler. Oh,
it does look like it's a cool, you're right. But no, it is the multiple.
Morph Plasma.
I love the Morph Ball in this game, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was actually surprised that they slowed it down in this game compared to the previous ones, because it's usually a faster method of movement, but I kind of like the slow speed. It's
Yeah.
good for maneuvering around certain things. Especially like some of the optional power-ups that are like, they have little breaker blocks that you fall through, because yeah, this allows for much better precision.
Alright, I need to check. Or, Rob, you'll know better than me. Right now, where do you get the bombs from for the Morph Ball? Because I can never remember.
That actually, your timing is good, because the sequence break video I watched recently went and talked about that for the Instakill on Kraid. Let me see, I believe,
They're
what you
actually the areas that I'm
do...
in right now, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's not too far off. Let me double check real quick. Thankfully I've got the video still in my history.
They're in the Dairy Ravine area.
Die run, yeah, I believe.
There we are.
God, I'm really glad I watched that the sequence break tutorial, because I had no idea that you could jump after a slide, even after like being in the air. That was a really cool thing to learn.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
This is the first place
Yeah.
you get the plus 10 missile tank thing. So I wasn't sure how I felt about like them being different like levels. You get 2 or 3 at a time, and then you get 10. That was weird.
I liked that because it allows for them to have a better incentive for going after certain expansions.
Yeah.
That was one thing I really am glad looking back. It is like that they implemented, because one of my least favorite parts of the Prime, even though I love that series, is going back for 100% completion, because there are some things where it's like, boy, I did all that work and all I got was a missile expansion out of it. Come on, guys.
Yeah, that was me with that one Shine Spark room that I told you. 15 minutes that took.
Oh yeah, roughly the same for me too. But yeah, like, it's just nice to have something a little bit more substantial than like a missile expansion. Or in Fusion's case, as much as I love that game, you don't need 74 power bombs. I know this for a fact, because my last run of Fusion, I went as through 3 areas of the game using nothing but power bombs and did not run out. No one needs 74 power bombs. Why did you put so many expansions in?
I'm glad that there's a very small limit in this game.
Yes, I think 30, maybe 40 is the most you will ever need in terms of power bombs. No one needs 70 fucking 4 of the things. Ugh. Missiles, my good sir. Use them.
I know.
They're a fantastic resource. They're also how you get through a lot of fights a lot faster with bosses.
Yeah. What part are you at now?
Yeah.
Tom?
Honestly, this is my first instance where I'm feeling kind of lost, because obviously, you know, we had the big story drop, and you meant to head back to the ship now, aren't you, or something?
You meant to.
You're not gonna get to the ship for a while, bud.
Wait,
So...
which area do you go to after, you know, you speak to that Chozo guy, he dies,
You need to go. There is a particular room, like area. You have to go to that place that begins with G.
G, okay.
Oh, yes. Actually, that is one thing I was kind of impressed by. I love the plant-based area of this game.
Yeah.
Holy shit. A, the music reminds me a lot of Fusion, which is an instant win in my book. And B, God, it's so fucking beautiful. Probably my favorite area in the game aesthetically. Oh my god. Gavoran, I think it's called. God.
Oh, this.
It's
thing.
actually probably... Oh yeah. Run, buddy, run!
Oh yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, no, that thing hurts.
I love this sequence. By the way.
Yes.
Oh crap.
They knew just how to spice up the
Yeah.
tension for this scene.
Spice up.
Also, another cool thing, there is a reason to keep running, because it will slowly increase the temperature of the room to where you actually will like be in danger. But yeah, it's just really cool out of nowhere action sequence, just as a cool way to wake you up real quick. Like, hey buddy, were you getting a little bit like on the confident side? Here's something to shake things up a little.
It's something other than cool. Okay, say goodbye to the cool suit. 'Cause-
And
I mean, this is good, but I like this.
yeah.
yeah, the gravity suit makes up for it, especially with the additions to the shoulder pads. I really like how they look.
Cannot wait.
God. Is it wrong that the shoulder pads are consistently one of my favorite parts of Samus's
Absolutely not.
suit?
May I
Oh,
bring
man.
up the yo-yos?
They just really add to the design.
Yeah, they're iconic.
The
The Varia suit actually added those in for Metroid 2 because they needed something to make it like, hey, you have this power up, you don't need to worry about it. And they had no color options for base Game Boy, so they needed something, and they went with shoulder pads, and God bless whoever came up with that decision, because it was one of the best decisions they've ever made. Okay, I was about to say, maybe don't go after that missile expansion.
I'm thinking about it because I went for it in my first run, but this is hard mode. I don't know how.
Yeah,
fast
the
my
lava's
health is
probably going to melt through your health like nothing.
going. Yeah, because I did it the other way.
I would say, if this was normal mode, I'd say maybe give it a shot, but hard mode, like, yeah, no, you're going to probably die.
Yeah, normal mode. I did it. I was like, I did it in super. I'll be fine.
Nice.
Alright, but now a whole set of places open up now. Oh, except here. Yeah, right.
That'll change. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. one of because of how well it's implemented here, I almost forgot this was even a power up. The weapon that enhances your charge shot,
Yeah,
the upgrade rather.
the fusion beam.
Yes, I
I
was
was-
so giddy when I got that.
I was
Oh my
like,
god.
ooh, a new type of beam. We've never had this before. But it was
Sort of.
similar to the
we had the
diffusion-
diffusion missiles in Fusion, but that was more so just like a screen freezing option. And also, actually, no, hang on. I think Other M had the diffusion beam too. Yeah, that was how you spread out damage with the charge shots more. Okay, so that is a returning thing.
Yeah, you were also
But yeah,
implying
I like how
remember
it's handled here a
anything
lot more.
from Other M.
Hey, the one thing they, one of the few things they lift, and it's handled a lot better here. You're like, the diffusion beam is how you mostly just try to spam damage in that game to try and make fights go by faster. But in this, it's just like, oh, it's good for combat, and it's good for also opening up new areas, which I like a lot more.
That takes me to Kraid. I don't want to go there yet.
Not yet, yeah.
I want to get
Yeah.
bombs.
Yeah, it's just, it adheres so well to the philosophy of like how Metroid's exploration is handled. Like Neryl, a YouTuber named Neryl, still puts it the best way I've ever heard. The upgrades in Metroid are a key that opens a hole in the wall, or it'll open a hole in an enemy's face.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's like, yes, this is the perfect descriptor of that. That's why they feel so good to use, because they're not just, here is a card key you can open this one door with, or here is a key that you use once and never again. But like, you actually get good use out of them for combat as well, which is what makes it so satisfying.
Fusion for that.
Oh man.
Oh, this room. I probably shouldn't be here right
Oh.
now. But let's see if I can get the expansion. Oh, God damn it.
Good luck.
No, I can get it now. It's just I need to be careful. Especially on
Yeah.
the back.
These things give me the hardest time consistently because they keep burrowing into the ground before I can hit them accurately.
Yeah, just ain't screw it. Right, this was the part that I sucked at because yeah,
God.
Samus kept doing that. So
Yeah.
damn it! Come on.
Oh, you might die.
No, I'm okay.
Actually, no, you're better off than I thought.
Sorry.
That still took off an
So-
E-tank, but yeah, that's not
Could've
as
got
bad as
the-
I was expecting.
I could have got the missiles. What are you saying?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so they're at least not too mean about it then. That's good.
It's 30 a pop, which is still 30 a pop. Oh yeah, I can go down this way now because I have more pool.
Okay. I will be back soon, guys. Dinner just got finished being ready, so
Alright, bro.
I will be back in a couple minutes.
Also, a little tip for people: if you are running low on like munitions or health, make sure you do the counter because that gives you extra.
Honestly, at first I kept forgetting about the counter, but it's really fucking helpful, so yeah.
Yeah, the counter is. You forget about the counter, dude.
I honestly don't know. I think because obviously I didn't play Samus Returns, so it's not sort of,
Hardwired.
you know, or yeah, already wired into my head.
Okay. Oh. For some reason I thought that would still hurt me. Not anymore. Because I got various suit. Never went this way.
The super bomb.
Don't need to go. Did you just get the super missiles?
Oh no, not yet.
Okay, can't go that way yet because I don't have gravity. Go like Kraid now, but I don't want to cool. Like the
Oh, which one was that?
the lava cannon ones.
Oh yeah, they're cool. Yeah.
I just love their design.
Yeah.
Hard mode isn't terrible, but I'm also banking on my knowledge of Metroid games to save me.
Exactly. Considering you only beat the normal game a few days ago, so it's probably all very much still in there for you.
Yeah. Well, don't need to go this way. Okay, go to the end. That's what I need to do. But I killed that one, so it was safe. Just safe. So what part are you at now, Tom?
See, I might just have to look it up where I'm supposed to go next. At this point, I'm just doing a bit of exploring, getting a new area which I couldn't before.
Take a picture
yeah.
on your phone and send it to me, because I want to know, because I might be able to tell you. Go to the map as well.
Okay. What the global map or the normal one?
Normal one for now.
Because I went back to Kataris. What was that before? Was that in Dayron? I think it was in Dayron before.
That's where I'm headed.
Because you're in Ferenia when you speak to the Chozo guy. I'm trying to think. Ferenia is where I'm going to go next, isn't it? But I can't get there because it's in the. I need the upgrade which protects you from low temperatures.
The gravity suit, I think.
Yeah, wherever that is, anyway.
Send me a map of a picture of your map, and I'll see.
Alright, speed. I'm in a different area, so I'm going to send you a picture of the map I was map area that I was just in. Is it? Yeah, it's Dayron. Oh wait a minute.
You need to go to the forest area. The one begin with G.
Well, I haven't actually found the access to get to there yet.
Right, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I will say it is an entrance to the left.
Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. I think I know. I think I know where to go now. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all.
I've got to
about-
head back to. Yeah.
It's all about close looking at the map, seeing where you haven't gone.
Yep. Yeah, I've got to head back to Berenia. What's the quickest way I can get there? Let's find the purple one. I did just have my first zero mission moment with the unrecognized item.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious what it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's what the what's the screen nuke called again? Is it
Power.
the power bomb? Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's the power bombs anyway.
Yep. It's obvious enough. So you're correct.
Yeah,
Because I fucking knew. So.
yeah. I played enough Super Metroid to realize what it's close enough to look like.
What the hell?
What's the best way? Yeah.
Look.
Can I go straight to the game? That's there on it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can just take the train to get to that then.
Oh right, I don't know how to get there yet.
You know, I gotta say, it's weird. Like, even though, you know, this isn't a multiplayer game, it still feels cool, you know, you playing it as well as me, you know?
Yeah. Because we can also help each other out.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I need to go to the. Yeah, I can go to the end place now because I
Did you say you were on your way to fight Kraid as well?
have. No, I'm getting the bombs first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they were in the
Die run, which is where
Die
I'm
run,
at.
that was-
That's where I'm
yeah.
at now.
Yeah, they're in the, hang on, let me get the global map back up. Yeah, they're in the top left corner of Diron. I mean, you'll find them naturally anyway, just because the game is. That's another thing. The game is so well designed. Like when you look at the map afterwards and how fucking huge it is, the game is just so well designed to make sure you never get lost at first.
Yeah. Yeah, this area hurts pretty bad.
Yeah. Oh, what was that?
I think it's Rob's back. Or I could be wrong.
You can call me that if you want.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
How you doing, Dan?
Hey, Dan,
Yeah,
you're right, Paul.
look good.
Oh,
I had a match.
shit.
You.
Oh, no.
I was watching someone play Plants vs Zombies, then I looked at my messages, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, I forgot I said I'd do that.
You don't have to if you didn't want to, but yeah. How you doing, man?
Yeah, not too bad. I take it you like Metroid.
Yeah, I really
Oh,
like
boy.
Metroid. Shit.
Well, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad it lived up to the hype for you.
Yeah, without a doubt, it is gearing up to be my favorite.
I mean, mine too, but again, I haven't played nearly as many, so.
So a part of me didn't really want to join because, like, personally, I don't really care for Metroid type games anyway. But I'm very happy that it finally came out for you.
Yeah. 19 years.
You're
We've
19.
been waiting for another 2 Metroid.
For 19
Stop
years,
yourself, fire.
hopefully it will be worth it.
Oh my god, he's right behind me.
I heard a lot of game journalists don't like this game.
It's because they suck at it.
Don't like difficulty.
They said the controls are very hard.
It's not that they're hard, it's more like every button does something. It's just, I love the controls. They're so
I
good.
love it. Yeah. Samus just controls so well, I don't really see what they're complaining about. Another prime example of why I ignore most game journalism these days.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even read reviews, to be honest.
Done with it. I like to, base the game on my own experiences and opinions of it, not what a journalist says.
The most I do for a game now is I will watch the trailer at the convention that it's released at, and that's probably about it.
But that's the same with me. Like, a lot of the time, even for this game, like, I watched, the first trailer they released for it. I never watched any of the updated gameplay stuff they did because I wanted to go in blind and be like a completely new experience as it
Yeah. Because I feel like it doesn't give you as much anticipation. Like it doesn't hype you up too much if you just watch the one thing.
Yeah.
Because if you start reading up what everyone's saying and doing all this, like look at Cyberpunk. My expectations were absolute zero because I had no idea. I didn't even realize the game was coming out because I didn't know what game it was. And I quite enjoyed the game because I didn't have all those expectations.
And you didn't spend £300 on it, like I did.
Oh yeah, hey, you got a cool statue out of it.
That's true.
Could be worse.
What?
God. This thing is
So what's this freaky alien thing that's following you around?
It is... Oh shit. It is called an Emmy. Oh my god!
It's an amiibo.
Award winning. Oh, it reminds me of the Geth Stalkers from Mass Effect.
Reminds me of that live-action robot scene from the SpongeBob episode.
When worlds collide, let me be your guide.
Yeah. No, not even that one. Where he watches the horror movie late at night. And it's
Oh,
just-
and he's running on like he's not even
Yeah.
moving. He's behind a green
Yeah.
screen on a treadmill.
yeah.
Fucking love it.
What if Mom is a robot? What if Gary's a robot?
Don't you understand, Squidward? He didn't laugh because he couldn't laugh because he's a robot.
SpongeBob, you gotta ask him a question first. Right, what color is my underwear?
Slaps him. Squidward's father never hugged him. Isn't that sad?
Yes, I guess that's very sad, but Squidward can hug himself later.
That's the last test, Squidward. The love test. Mr. Krabs! What is it, SpongeBob? Squidward just wanted to say that he loves you.
Get back to work, Mr. Squidward. I'll evacuate the customers. You call the Navy.
Hello, you've reached the Navy's automated phone line.
I've taken over the Navy.
Not the Navy! Run for your lives! Robots have taken over the world! Our world! I think that was the most clever joke they ever did.
Yeah. Oh, every time. Dan, every time you and me get in a conversation.
It always goes back to SpongeBob with you guys.
Yeah, that was pretty instantaneous as well.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Oh, right, yeah, because you mentioned the robot scene running.
Legit, I brought it up because when I typed in Metroid Dread in the GIFs on Twitter, it was legit that scene from SpongeBob with the live-action guy running away from the robot.
SpongeBob is so good, Soulfire. It's one of my favorite TV shows as a kid.
And mine.
Hi, how are you?
Lovely weather we're having.
Yeah, I'm trying
Okay,
to
see you around.
get an item early, of course.
So Metroid.
Artaria. Welcome to Artaria. Did you fight the Riddles?
Riddles is not in this game.
He's
The
riddled.
Riddler?
I thought it's Samus Returns.
Did Samus collect all of the question mark trophies? Did you unlock the twin Batarang?
The twin battering.
Did you
Did
unlock
you
the
find
Samus
all
Moby?
of the secret interrogation logs?
Did you find
Did you-
the Ridley interview logs? So Ridley, what made you do all this?
The best part is that you cut out. So all I heard was. So, Mr. Ridley, is it? Yes, yes, very good.
It's turning into a senior payload bit.
So I want to see. Oh Jesus, I'm hurting. I'm playing
That's
on
how
hard.
much-
Yeah, I'm playing on hard.
Oh, squirting!
So I imagine Ridley would talk.
Well, in the comics, he's quite eloquent.
I think I'm pretty sure I heard it right when I watched the STB playthrough, Kieran. Isn't Ridley meant to actually be the leader of the Space Pirates?
No.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
He's always been
Ridley
the leader
is,
of the
yeah.
Space Pirate.
I thought you said Craig.
No, not Craig. No, Ridley. Yeah.
Yeah, Ridley.
I didn't actually know
No.
that either until I thought it was
Craig's
just more like
Craig's
that
just a big space lump.
Craig's
Space
avocado,
lump.
avocado.
Cradado avocado.
I look like a kiwi.
Oh, it's so weird how he's more in the mainstream now. Now everyone knows about him.
Well, he started
He used
that
to be
drama
he used
with,
to be my fun little guilty pleasure, and ever since Critical made that video about him, everyone knows about him.
Dan, legit, ever since you showed me the vids, I go back to his channel every now and then and just piss myself. Every opening he does, he just does that angry blinking on his
Yeah, I don't even watch him eat the food anymore. I just watch his intros.
the angry blinking on the mobility scooter.
Oh, by the way, can we talk about something real quick? I don't watch the guy. I should probably start, but Scott the Was, he's gonna be on TV.
Scott the Was
Who?
TV.
He's a internet provider guy. But internet provider. What the fuck? he's an content creator. He's a YouTuber. Talks about games and shit. He's actually
Ah.
extremely popular.
He's
But-
probably the biggest game reviewer at the minute. Like he could get 1 million views really
The
quickly.
only thing I know about him is that the JonTron subreddit was gonna change to the Scott the Woz subreddit because John
Yeah.
didn't upload anything for so long.
yeah.
Sounds like a terminal illness.
But Scott was like super like, no, you don't need to do that. If he wants to do it whenever he wants, he can. And he was like really kind of sweet about it. But he's gonna have reruns of his episodes on TV.
That just shows how popular he's gone.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Add 1 of 6. Jesus Christ.
I haven't watched him in a while. I need to catch up. But he's just a naturally funny guy.
Yeah.
Like each
Why was
opening of his vids is just so unique. I
Why
don't
was
know.
that Samsung advert just a kid Naruto running? 6 adverts, really, Kieran?
Yeah,
I
so
didn't
far.
know that it was. I just got him to auto run. If I had known it was 6, I wouldn't have. Like, if I can adjust that, I will.
Oh no, that kid died. Better drink Coca-Cola. Oh, now he's winning the game. Oh, it's the Orc advert.
The Coca-Cola boy impact.
The really awful Coke Orc advert.
Coke or
They're
Pepsi.
throwing down their weapons. That's way worse than the Pepsi one.
I make a new Coke advert with Jason Voorhees, and he stops killing it councillors after he drinks an ice cold Dr. Pepper.
Fucking Pepsi has world peace. Oh yeah, well Coca-Cola has gamer peace.
Take peace.
The orcs threw down their weapons in the
Stop!
tournament.
Fucking stop!
I fucking love it. There we go. Oh, that was the that last one was an advert for Venom.
I actually really want to watch that movie.
Yeah, it looks fun.
I'm curious, but.
The first
Andy
one was fun.
Serkis Andy Serkis is a hell of a more competent director, so yeah.
I seem to have a bad habit of liking the bad Marvel films.
Okay, so
I still say-
I know how to sequence break now.
It means you're a man of culture as well, then.
Well, I mean, I still say that Marvel was at its peak in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
When like
about-
Daredevil or Catwoman and all those films were coming out, that was when Marvel was having fun with it. Now it's really like,
Basically, like when it was in the mainstream, but it wasn't like super mainstream.
yeah. Now it's just like oh my god, Knight Rider is my absolute favorite fucking. Is Knight Rider Marvel?
You know, Knight Rider. That's fucking David Hasselhoff. Yeah. You think of Ghost Rider, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Ghost Rider.
Is Ghost Rider Marvel?
Yeah, Ghost Rider.
I'm back.
Hey,
Hey,
Hey.
Rob.
I'm. Planning
Oh, are you
on-
attempting the sequence break?
Yeah, I'm attempting it.
Hey, good luck, man.
I've just discovered how it needs to be done, so I'm bricking it.
Nice.
Um,
Have you seen how close the next checkpoint is? Because that's one thing I'm kind of curious about with this.
I mean, checkpoint. It's okay. There's a save room right to the left.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
Okay.
Ooh. You got it.
Okay.
Yeah, those things take only 2 hits, thankfully.
God, Kieran, I can picture you doing like a fucking no upgrade run or some stupid shit like that at some point with this game.
Got it. Oh no.
Like, I don't even know what I'm watching right now.
Okay, I died. I'm dead for this. Let's
Ah, number 1, Silent. I'm doing absolutely fabulous. How are you? Number 2, for Halloween, we're gonna make pumpkins. That's probably about it. I think so. Are we gonna watch scary movies? I might watch Candyman, because that's like my favorite horror film. But other than that, not much. And, Bren Riley Scarlet Spider-Man. Give me a minute, let me Google that.
Yeah, it's a different Spider-Man that's not Peter Parker.
Is that the one where he's just in the jacket?
Yeah.
One where for a while they were like, he was the real Peter Parker, but then he wasn't.
No, not the... I'd love to see. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, that looks really cool. I like that.
Yeah, he does
It's
have a
pretty
really
easy
cool
too. All you need is a red morph suit and a torn up hoodie with a spider on it and a belt. And what the fuck? Those ankle bracelets? What the fuck?
No, they're like the web shoes.
No, Spider-Man's under double house arrest.
Double house arrest.
That's to be sure.
Yeah. I like how you know exactly what I'm doing. Just go back to health.
Dude, he's getting pretty webbed up.
Oh,
Is
so
this
I have-
porn? No, he's getting shot by bullets. Okay, that's what they are.
Is this
I like
equal
this.
fucking
I
Spider-Man?
like Kane Parker. He has a cool suit, black and red.
Kane is fucking awesome.
I didn't know there was someone other than Peter.
Yeah, Kane and Ben Riley are both clones of Peter.
That a clone? Or what the fuck? I need to learn
Yeah.
more about Spider-Man.
Tom, I think he's getting into it.
No, I'm not. Me getting into it is me going on the wiki page.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Alright.
Like, okay, black and red Spider-Man is my coolest favorite Spider-Man here. I think he looks the coolest. It's also, I think I just like black and red is what I'm learning, because the Batman Beyond Batman is my favorite Batman.
Terry McGill. Yeah, yeah.
Where he's just all black with the red bat.
Yeah, Batman Beyond costume is really cool.
I really love the start of that show. Ah,
Oh, here's Ben Riley looking like Venom or Carnage or something. Oh. Absolute Carnage versus Deadpool. Huh. There's a raptor feet.
Absolute Carnage, that was a Super Nintendo game.
yeah, Absolute Carnage was the Super Nintendo game.
That was like the
I never
decent
actually
outfit.
played any of the Spider-Man games. I've heard 2 on the PS2 is good. Are there any others that I should like look out for potentially?
Separation
Ah, the new
is
one's pretty good.
Yeah, the new one is. The new one is my second favorite superhero game of all time. So, it's pretty good. Spider-Man 2000 on the PlayStation. It's dated, but I love it.
We did a playthrough of it. You can check it out on our YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a very cringy fucking commenter,
Well,
but yeah.
it's the glitches that for me.
Yeah, that glitch where,
It's an old game. What can you expect?
where the TV just dies, that never happened to me before, so that was...
It was
That
more
was
like
very
the
weird.
one that was kind of like a blue screen. There was like an error message.
That's the one I mean. It was either like a blue screen or a black screen or something.
It's when you clipped into
Never.
the corner that one time. That's fine.
Oh yeah, in the sewers, yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't you fall out the world?
Yeah, I can't the world. Like Superman 64 in the game.
Well,
Don't compare it to that masterpiece.
Okay, I had it at one time. I just didn't know the second half. I can do this. I sequence break Super Metroid all the time. I can do it with a new game.
You have a new game which isn't built to be sequence break.
They actually have mechanics for the Kraid fight, like expecting if you did. So they expected people to do it.
Yeah, I feel like
yeah, like they
Nintendo-
actually have a cutscene and everything you play out for this sequence break result, so it's fully intentional. And heck, they have a whole mechanism dedicated to just performing the sequence break.
The cutscene right.
I feel like in the older games it wasn't intentional, but now that they know what the type of fans that Metroid fans are, they were like, yeah, we'll put this in so they can do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
no.
I'm
absolutely,
really
yeah.
happy
Like
about this.
I mentioned this earlier on the stream. There's a missile expansion I go for early in Area 4 of Fusion is a result of me going and zipping through an X wall that hasn't had its hitbox loaded in yet. Some of the stuff is not intentional at all.
Christ.
I'm sorry I'm going after
Oh.
health all the time, but I want to be able to get
Oh,
Oh,
preface-
understandable. Yeah, part of it
Quickly
again.
by saying that I have not played a single Metroid game. I played 3 Corruption, and then I watched Kieran play Super Metroid. That's all my knowledge.
You should play more
Oh.
Metroid. It's good.
I'm not a fan of Metroid. I really did
Really?
try one, and I just couldn't get into it. I liked Corruption, but that's because I guess it was more of a 3D type game.
If you like
You might
Corruption, you'll
enjoy
like
Prime 1 and 2, although Corruption is more action-oriented, whereas Prime 1
probably
and 2
why
are
I
more
like it.
exploration.
Corruption's
Yeah.
meant to be the, like, definitely...
What? Samus is a girl?
Yeah.
Uh,
Her name's not Metroid.
I'm still confused by people saying that Prime 3 is more like Halo, and it ends up being bad as a result. Like, I don't know, I think the combat works pretty well in Corruption. It's not like the best I've ever had, but it's still pretty good for what it is. And even then, Halo's not like brain dead or anything.
No.
See,
like,
now I feel like I probably didn't play the game as in depth as people probably played it because you just point and shoot.
Yeah,
And that is-
Oh, I ever did in Corruption.
yeah, Corruption, you can very easily just blast through a lot of stuff.
I don't
'cause
think
they
I
give
used
you
any
so
of the
many different
upgrades.
tools.
Like I
Yeah.
literally just shot everything unless it needed a rocket.
Corruption's meant to be, like, really easy or pretty beginner friendly, right?
Yeah, it's simultaneously very beginner friendly, and also just like super forgiving because even though hyper mode requires an E-tank to use, it's just like it's so powerful and good at clearing out rooms that it more than balances out the health cost. So
Remember from Johnny's
plus
review,
because hyper mode depends on E-tanks, they give you E-tanks more commonly, which helps you stay alive longer by extension. So yeah, again, 3 is definitely the easiest to jump into, I'd say.
yeah. I remember from Johnny's review, he said, like, Hyper Mode was really fucking broken because of that.
Oh, undeniably.
Thanks for the host, Soulfire.
Thanks, Starfire.
Yeah, I know this is repetitive, but I want to get this.
You're pretty
Yeah.
flippin'
Right.
cool.
It's a really, like, the payoff for this is really cool. I don't blame him at all for wanting to show it off.
See, now so far, I want to know what Spider-Man game you didn't play for the 360, because if it's Spider-Man 3, you're missing out on a really fun game.
It's Shattered Dimensions.
Stupid. Isn't that's my favorite Silent Hill.
Shattered Memories.
Oh, man.
Favorite
Actually,
jump
Shattered Memories isn't that bad. It's better than Origins.
It's
Now,
not
if it's a
saying
Silent
much
Hill
for that
conversation.
cartel.
I can tell you all sorts about Silent Hill. The only one I haven't played is The Room.
Yeah, it's not great. And
Boring,
there's sound
isn't it?
effects from Psycho 6 in it.
Wait, really?
The Room is a game you will either love or hate. There's not really like an in-between.
Gee.
mean,
you mean
that's
something called The
Downpour and
Room?
Homecoming.
Yeah, I will give it that. Like, there are things I like about 4.
At least it has an
personally can't.
atmosphere.
Yeah, there are things I like about 4. It is definitely not a game for me. I
Yeah.
would rather play 1, 2, or 3 before it.
Yeah.
But
Oh my God,
it's
yeah.
it's still like it's still got some really cool stuff, and I like some of the ideas they had for the horror elements in the game. It's just, man, the limited inventory really hurts you in that game more so than the
Oh
other
my
ones.
And the candle mechanic I wasn't.
Yeah. It wouldn't be so bad if they didn't make you wait so long.
Oh, what?
The only thing I've seen about I will say saying I didn't play it. I guess I played like the first 20 minutes. I'm gonna say, as a kid, but the actual room part did actually scare me a little bit when I was a kid. I remember being in there and just the atmosphere was really creeping me out.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
But it's just everything else.
Yeah.
I should go
The
back.
thing
and play
about the room that I like is definitely like the apartment room itself, because like one of the
Yeah.
best parts of the game is when you see all the ghostly apparitions come in. It's like, oh, my safe place is no longer safe, and it really like
Ooh.
puts you on edge for the rest of the game, at the cost of the candle issue. But it's still like I like what they had in mind for that.
I think I know.
I wouldn't mind a second attempt
Your safe place.
if they learn from their mistakes at least.
I think the reason why I'm fucking the wall jump part up so much is because I'm doing the mechanic for the Super Metroid wall jump, where you go towards the wall then against it, where you're not meant to do it that way.
You don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah,
See, I just
they've
did it
made it
again.
to where it's a lot more pleasant to use.
But now Mr. Metroid veteran here is having a harder time because it's easy to use.
Ironically, yes.
Well, it's also because I played Super so many fucking times.
Uh,
I want to watch you play Super. I want to see you fuck something up and make fun of you for it. I miss doing that.
Oh my god.
I want him to watch me play Super and realize how much I fucking
Joke's on you by being worse at Metroid Wall Jump. I became better at Metroid Wall Jump.
Joke's on you.
This is fun to watch, actually. Go on, Kieran, you can do it.
Yeah, I want to do it. Ah, no. Timing that jump right after the slide is tough. I don't care how long this takes. I'm doing it.
Hey, I spent 6 hours today trying to grind one weapon from a boss in Neo Cena. Still didn't get
Oh
it.
my god.
You.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I did not have any luck today with my rolls.
Oh, you said you wanted to platinum Neo 2, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
That's the first part.
but the thing is, getting all the smithing texts and weapons isn't even a trophy, so I'm just doing it for my own personal want of that weapon.
It's nice to just see how much you enjoyed the game, so.
Okay.
Oh, did you do it?
No. I died at the second part. There's
Oh.
2 parts to it.
Yeah, if you whiff the second part and you fall in the lava, you're pretty much guaranteed to die.
Ah.
Again, sequence break can be a very hard thing to pull off in some of these games, but damn is it rewarding when you can figure it out.
Also, I just noticed you're not blue.
Yeah, I got
Yeah, he got the various suit.
which protects
Oh,
me from
so the
heat.
the blue is the not good one that you want in this game?
Yeah, like
The blue is the starting suit.
Yeah,
Oh, really? Oh.
I said it when I got
Yeah.
it the first time and in the stream, but say goodbye to the cool suit.
Yeah, that suit's way cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gravity suit makes up for it. It's even cooler than the original, I would say.
Shoulder pad having bitch.
Yes.
Bring back
Hell yeah, bring back. Make it. Alright. Hear me out, Nintendo.
What if it was purple?
What if it was purple?
Nintendo, you gotta hear me out. Have an aesthetic slider where you can choose which suit you want to wear, but with different, the same effects as the other suits, just so you can change up what you look like.
I was gonna
You
say
can have that one for
earlier.
free, Nintendo.
You can see pretty much everyone being down for that.
Symphony of the Night EXE, taking that one cloak you could do that you could actually do that with and just copying it on.
Oh, but
Basically,
just-
do Final Fantasy 14 glamour. That's all you gotta do. Where you can keep the equipped armor or weapons stats, but just change the way it looks.
Nice.
Xenoblade Chronicles had something similar to that as well, I think.
Cause I like the blue suit. The blue suit was like, I thought that was like one of the fucking selling points of making Samus look cool.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was like a direct evolution from Fusion, but you know, it's just the base suit.
The various suit in this game looks better than it does in Fusion because
Yes,
man,
so
the
doesn't
the
have the
color
biggest
palette for
color.
that one was a little choice. It kind of made it look sickly.
Oh, there is something else I know about Metroid is Samus not having permission to use her guns.
yeah, we were talking
Yeah,
about that.
That was
earlier.
other M only, and thank God for that.
Hey, if you just watch the cutscenes, it's a fun game.
Nope.
Wait,
It's
you
fun.
mean
It's
the
a fun movie.
Is it though? Because the story is universally agreed upon to be the worst part of Other M.
Come on,
Well, it's
Samus,
because
let's go
doesn't
next door.
Samus just turn into like an angsty bitch for most of it?
Not even. She's just a helpless, mindless fool for most of the game who doesn't have the ability to think for herself, which is the complete antithesis of her
Oh
character.
my god, Ridley,
How unfortunate
there's
that that's the
someone
first
I
time you
killed
hear Samus
twice.
talk.
Yeah.
I mean, you could argue
Samus's
that
first
it's-
voice lines are tainted for being an other M.
This game thankfully makes up for it with the one time she does speak in this game, and also at the very end where she just, well, I won't say anymore, but it's like you can see how angry she is by something
Yeah.
the final boss
He
like
turns to
setting
the
out to do.
camera and says, "It turns out the real Metroid was the venture we had along the way."
The adventure we had
No.
adventure along the way.
I'm tired. Shut up.
I still think one of my favorite like jokes like in that vein is when it's a picture of Oscar Isaac from Star Wars and he just goes, "Man, that really was a Star War." Oh, you bitch.
Sorry, I'm a family guy. That's okay. I'm a The Simpsons.
Yeah. There is a story, there is a Twitter account which is like movie lines and it's totally fucking fake, and it's like,
Oh my God.
yeah, Oliver Twist 2, and out of context, it's so great.
Oliver Twist 2. Oliver Piss Poo.
Good one, Tom.
I'm proud of that.
You really
Love the
got me there.
sarcasm in that. It's just completely dry.
Fucking nailed it.
I'm the game dude. Haha.
Here's your fucking sticker. Here's your gold star. Now move on.
The real Metroid Dread with the friends we made along the way.
And their names are the EMI or EMMI.
I'm wall jumping up too high. I'm doing it too good.
So fire, if they put that in a Star Wars movie, that would be the best writing that has been in a Star Wars movie for the past like 10 years.
Especially in the movies, Jesus.
515.
I still stand true that the new Star Wars films are very fun popcorn films if you shut your brain off, but
Doing wrong.
they don't have that much else going for them. If you actually pay attention to the story.
If you forget that they
Episode 9 is a beautiful movie. God, the writing sucks.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's
They
the
look
worst.
yeah.
I think it's worse than Attack of the
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Attack of the Clones still felt like Star Wars, you know?
I will say, the thing is that they're the best looking Star Wars films, which is very unfortunate.
Far and away, yeah.
We'll get past that.
Oh. I
Except
don't
for
actually
maybe
remember how to get past the second part now that I'm thinking about it. What exactly was the trick for this?
It's literally you have to like jump or something. Oh, let me look at it again.
God, imagine just being Samus in that moment, just chilling out in lava, just being like, well, here's where I die.
This is fine.
Oh man. God, I'm so glad that Dread gave us more bosses as well to work with, as opposed to just a lot of the same thing rehashed like in Samus Returns, because God, the Metroid fights get old after a while.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so what kind of bosses do they have in this game anyway?
They have
I know.
amazing.
I think Kieran said they
really
have 3.
fucking good. Like, holy shit, the
Yeah.
bosses in this game are fucking phenomenal. So, like, to give you an idea, the thing we're currently going after the sequence break for is actually an option to insta-kill the second phase of the Fuck yeah, nicely done, dude.
Fucking first try. Let's go.
The next boss we're going up to is a returning foe from, really, like, quite a while back in the series, actually. The first and third games of the series. And the whole thing with that is, like, he's all chained up and stuff. So what you're doing is you're trying to attack him while he's, like, desperately trying to deal with you. And it goes from you shooting missiles into his face to him dropping you into an area that's, like, pinning you between a wall and him. And he's firing all sorts of stuff from, like, the cavities on his body to try and damage you. But you have a few different options for how you go about it. One, you can attack the, like, infected, I guess, for lack of a better term, opening on his body and, like, damage him until he, like, drops down a little, like, lightning rail for you to use to zoom back up to the head and continue the fight. Or you can go and have platforms fire out of his body and hit him, and, like, climb up those to get to his head faster. The option we're doing is we're going to launch ourselves into the boss's cavity that's infected, and we're going to blow him up from the inside.
That is pretty cool sounding, actually. I'm into it.
Yeah,
I'm
really
invested.
fucking good fights in
Those
this game.
slug things look fucking disgusting. Can I just add?
Yeah.
Buddy,
Yeah.
wait till you see the boss.
I am going the right way.
Because that, again, the infective cavity is kind of gross looking too, but it's like really cool what you get to do. This sequence break is fucking phenomenal. I'm so glad that they actually incorporated this as a gameplay option. So cool.
That's the wrong way.
Also, can I just say it? The fucking elevator loading screen looked really nice.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
The transition.
I just love how they're continuing that trend, because like Prime introduced the elevator loading screens and stuff as like ways of disguising that, and there are a couple different ones that they have in this game. Like there's warps that have you like showing a kind of phased out Samus that's like traveling in between like this blue space, and then like the last one in the game where she's just kind of chilling in an escape pod is like really cool. I love that one a lot. Just kind of like sitting down in the chair like, all right, heading to the final boss. Let's go kick his ass.
We've got a grapple beam early.
Yeah,
that.
you got it from the chorizo.
No. No.
Yeah, surprisingly, no actual Chorizo attacks in this game.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wait, is there actually a thing called a chorizo?
Okay, so the evil
It's not
statues.
Chori-
Yeah, the evil statues were called Chorizo. Beginning with
Yeah.
I
a
was
T.
talking.
And in
I was
Super
making a
Metroid,
chozo
they-
joke.
Yeah, but Chozo.
no, yeah, they were designed by the Chozo, but they're actually in Super Metroid at least. There were some Chozo statues that would become alive and attack you, and it provided a very good way of scaring the player too. Not just for the fact that it would like just have the outer casing shatter and reveal the body within, but also for the fact that one of the most damaging weapons in the game is the super missile, which you can usually blow through bosses with. That motherfucker will catch the super missile you launch at it and fling it right back at you.
I love that about that boss. It's so good. Oh yeah, he's also the golden one in Super is actually also the scariest one because I forget how it works, but if you hold like all the face buttons down and start, it deletes your save file or something.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a glitch that if you enter the Golden Chorizo boss fight room with all the face buttons and the start button and the D-pad down, I think it corrupts and deletes your save files. Something
Oh my
like
god!
Yeah,
Wow.
you might have to look that one up, like Golden Chorizo save file glitch, Super Metroid or something.
First of all, I'm gonna Google what an actual chorizo is.
No, chorizo is a sausage, salami thing. Chorizo.
Oh, it looks delicious.
Very nice one, I might add.
Yeah, chorizo is the one that's
Very tasty looking boss.
Right.
I don't know how to pass. What? Past what? I don't know how to spell chorizo, so I'm just gonna spell chorizo and then put Metroid and it'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I can't do that yet.
Lot of
Yes, it did.
modern problems require.
There you go.
Oh, and they've just got a picture of a bird on a piece of sausage.
Amazing.
Someone made. Yep. Someone made the chorizo joke before I did.
Yeah, I went back when I shouldn't have.
Put this in the Discord.
Oh god. What have you seen? Also,
It's really good.
that's amazing. That's so good. Oh, that's great.
Oh god bless.
Can you post the link where you got that from into the chat? I think you can. I think I
Yeah.
made
Okay,
you a
chat
mod.
needs to see this. This is really good.
Yeah,
Okay, this is Google Images.
but yeah.
No, it was a Reddit. Aha.
Also, Dan, where exactly are you watching the stream? Are you watching it from Twitch or on Discord?
I am just watching it from Twitch because I'm doing other stuff.
If you put it on Discord, it's like there's no delay or anything.
Can I do picture in picture?
I think that's what it is.
Because that's why I'm on Twitch, because I can do other stuff on my phone.
Yeah. Alright.
Here's the chorizo.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, Metroid Reddit.
The balance breakfast.
Ish.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that thing. It made a really weird bird screech.
Yeah.
Fitting, they are a bird race.
Alright, I do need to go back. Okay.
Yeah, I believe you're supposed to go to the blackout room next,
Blackout room.
and then turn the power on or something like that, and that gives you access to the bombs.
It's not in Arteria. I've got to go back through the lava room, right?
Let me double check with the video real quick.
Because
Oh,
just
what's
to save you
this?
some
What-
time.
the video just does a
What's
fade out. The Seventh Force is the one I'm looking at.
Yeah,
What
I'm
the
looking
fuck?
at that one too.
I'm looking at
up?
designs of some of these monsters, and they are fucking weird. So it doesn't actually have the name, but he has a science jacket, and he's just a slime man.
That might be the one scientist dude from Fusion.
It says
Is it like?
he's purple. He has very weird teeth. He
Okay, yeah,
looks like
those
a
are some of the
hillbilly.
starting. Yeah, those are some of the starting enemies
Oh,
from
yeah,
Fusion.
yeah,
They're
zombies.
basically zombified researchers, which
Lovely.
is something that's never really been. Never really been clear on because that's not really how the X work. They just kind of copy the form, but they don't necessarily like turn to that for like other things. Why it's like that for humans? Maybe it's just a different effect. I don't know.
This one's pretty cool. It looks like it's got the Metroid bubble, but it's like a beetle sitting on top of it.
I don't know what a Beelsing is actually.
I wonder if Adam
What
says
are
something
you?
about
Can you
this.
post a picture in the chat so I can see it?
Adam, do you say
Yeah.
something about this? No, you don't.
You'll know exactly what I mean when I say it looks like a Metroid bubble, but with a beetle sitting on top of it. As soon as
Oh,
you see it,
beetle,
you'll be
okay.
like, yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, this might
Oh
this
yeah, that's one of the evolutions of a Metroid, the very first
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I believe that's called an alpha.
Yeah, that's the.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the coolest looking thing I've ever seen, and I want it.
Oh man.
Hey, Dan, how about
I'll see if I can pull up some pictures of the other forms as well for comparison.
What the fuck is that?
I'm loving Dan's reaction to Metroid monsters. This is fun.
Okay, so it looks it looks like a golden dinosaur with spikes, and
Oh, God,
it's got
You can't see
it's
me.
got a green mohawk.
Green Monk?
It's
Oh,
like if
dinosaur.
Bowser took mushrooms.
Look, he's thinking of that's the Alpha Metroid, isn't it?
Jesus.
I'm thinking it might. Oh, no, he said golden, so it can't be Arachnus.
Oh no.
Well, yellow. I'd say more yellow than golden, but
Oh, that's
Would you
original-
mind posting in chat again?
That's original Kraid, right?
Oh, maybe talking about that. Yeah, if you can post a picture in chat, we can confirm or not.
I've got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, this one
Oh
just
yeah,
looks like
that's
a Yu-Gi-Oh
original
card.
Kraid.
Oh, he looks like a fucking
Yeah,
dude.
compare original Kraid to the Kraid we're gonna see in the game. You'll
Yeah.
notice quite a difference.
Quite
Because that's the fight we're going up against next.
Look at original Ridley. He looks fucking weird, full of eyes.
Oh,
The
yeah,
original Ridley
no,
isn't
original
this
Ridley
blue
is
thing
bizarre.
I'm looking at, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
I can't see what's on screen,
okay.
but so I don't know.
So it's a blue thing, and it doesn't have a face. It just looks like a bunch of bubbles. It's I can't explain this anymore. It's just a blue dragon with a bubble for a head.
But that's original Ridley, right?
Yeah,
That might be Sarah.
No, that's original Ridley. I know it's.
Oh yeah, that's original. God, yeah, I forgot about the design.
What?
Yeah, he was fucking weird.
How does that turn into? Well, that's just what the
Yeah, it wasn't really until Super Metroid where they got their more iconic designs.
Oh, this one looks cool.
Top right of
This one looks like it was drawn by like a Halloween artist. No, I just posted the link. I didn't actually post the picture. Why do you need me to confirm? Yes, I want to save it. Yes, I want to save it. You dingus.
The doofus balloon.
I think this.
Yeah, look at this one. This one's cool. It's like Halloween Riddler.
I like that,
This
yeah.
is the blackout room. Here we go. Oh, that enemy right there can go fuck itself. Oh, and this fucking puzzle earlier. It took me forever to realize what I needed to do.
Okay, that one's just a big purple worm. That one's really weird. Ooh! I like this thing. This thing's cute.
The baby Metroid.
Okay, it looks like a shrimp. It's got one giant. It actually looks like plankton from SpongeBob, but it's got a bunch of orange hairs.
I just posted in the chat. That is how Ridley looks nowadays.
Oh,
I think that might actually be Neo Ridley from Fusion. Now that I'm looking at it more.
he looks really cool. I like that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, here are all of the forms of the Metroids from Metroid 2, by the way.
Ow.
So this is the standard one.
Yeah, that's the one
This
I know.
is, yeah, this is the alpha that you posted earlier. That's the updated art
Ew.
for it. This is the
prefer the other one.
gamma. This
Oh, what
is
the
the
fuck? It's
zeta.
got leg. Oh my god.
This
like
is the
Alien.
omega. This is the deadliest one.
So
And then this one
Jesus
is the
Christ.
full-on queen.
The Queen Metroid.
What is that weird egg sack thing on it?
It's
I've always
the
wondered that
sack.
about a Metroid.
Oh, that's their brain.
That actually.
I think it's their
yeah, that's the
nucleus.
brain.
So the
Pretty
queen
much
has the
nucleus,
brain
yeah.
in the stomach.
Yeah, what's fun about the queen actually, it's like basically is a stomach because one of the things you can do to kill the queen Metroid is when it opens its mouth, you can hop inside of it, roll into a morph ball, go in through its throat, enter the stomach area, and then blast it with a power bomb, and it will die.
Oh, Kieran, play this game so I can watch.
AM2R, man, AM2R.
Yeah, I will, because I do have a emulator for 3DS, although it can crash. But I do
Also AM2R. I don't remember if power bombs are an insta kill for the Queen Metroid in Samus Returns. I know that you can drop them in her though, but AM2R for sure. I know you can insta kill her with that.
My favorite is the one before the really scary looking one, where it's like
That
really
does not
skinny.
narrow it down. That does not narrow it down at all.
I got
Okay,
a new
the
kitty
one that-
named
the one
Snowflake.
looks-
Cool. Aw.
The one that looks like the more malnourished version of the really, really vicious looking one.
Ah, the Zeta.
The one that looks like an
The-
alien.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
all-
Zetas are speedy little shits.
He looks fun. I like
Yeah.
him. He's very unique looking as well. I could have sworn I've seen the really vicious looking one in another game somewhere.
The Omega Metroid. Yeah, that's actually the final boss of Fusion.
And the mother one just looks like Shadow's prototype form.
Hello's Pro.
Oh my
the
god, the Bio Lizard. You know, I never made
Oh,
that comparison,
yeah.
but now I can.
I was like, what
I
the fuck?
never thought about that. Oh my god,
just-
you're totally
Have I just-
right.
Have I just ruined Metroid for you?
Oh,
That's
no.
it.
Oh no, you didn't. You actually kind of gave me a
Make it
chance to laugh at that a little bit. That's really good.
There you go. Next time you fight the bot, that shit, I just called it the Bio Lizard. Next time you fight the Metroid
It could
Queen,
go either way. It could
just
go
play
either
Little
way.
Learn in the background.
And then for the Bio Lizard fight, you go and play the Queen Metroid theme instead.
Oh, look.
Oh my god.
This thing will not be a problem at all.
Oh my god. Dude, have you seen the quick kill for that? It's
Yes.
so fucking cool.
I'm going to be doing it this stream.
Nightmare.
Fuck
Oh,
yes.
the Nightmare one looks cool.
Oh, Nightmare.
Oh, Nightmare's one of my favorite bosses from the entire series. I love that thing so much in Fusion. My favorite thing of all, you see the mask with the stitched on eyes and mouth that it has? That
Yeah.
blasts off near the end of the fight, and then you see this, what the thing actually looks on the inside, and it's this, like, slime beast thing with 6 eyes.
Oh,
And the
god,
more
yeah.
you blast it apart, the more its face begins to melt until it's nothing but just this sagging pile of a mouth and eyes, and then it just dies. It's so
Holy
good.
shit. Wait, this is what Fusion. Oh my god, Fusion looks really fun actually. Looking at the
Yeah,
Oh,
actual
hey,
dude,
hey,
it's so much fun.
hey, Dan,
Holy cow.
uh,
Fusion,
yeah.
again,
I was gonna just.
yeah, Fusion prior to Dread was my favorite Metroid game for over 10 years. Like,
Like
I would.
I've just been
it's
looking
really
at
fucking good.
the. I've just been looking at like the official art. I've not actually seen any of the game, but the game itself actually looks really high quality.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah, it's-
Dan.
For GBA, it's shockingly good high quality.
Oh my,
Uh,
really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
No.
that was also the
Yeah.
last 2D Metroid game. before
Yeah.
this one.
That's the one from. That's
Yeah. we're not kidding. That was
That
the last
fucking
2D
Peter
Metroid
Ridley.
prior to Dread. It's been a long time.
Yeah, 19 years.
Okay, so
I'm
far-
too far ahead.
Nightmare is my favorite looking one. He just looks really fun.
Yeah, by the way.
Oh, far and away, one of the most famous designs of the series.
Yeah, quick thing
Why
about,
design a robot face with a stitched mask? Who knows?
Yeah, quick thing about
Yeah, it stands out
You-
so much though.
Can I get a word?
Sorry.
No, it's alright. Yeah, quick thing about Fusion, Dan. Okay.
I remember that part of the game.
Good to know. Good to know. That was real good to know, Kieran. Thank you. Insightful.
Oh, that was my favorite part of Fusion too.
Okay.
Yeah, I liked it when the monkey came in.
That's the part where you're running from the SAX, right?
Anyway, by the way, hi, Big Boss. How you doing?
Hey,
yeah,
big boss.
My favorite.
Oh
Thing,
wait, what the fuck? You died?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
the
an
Emmy are
instant,
terrifying, man.
Instant kill.
Oh,
It stabs you straight through. But anyway,
Yeah.
the. Go away. The best thing about Fusion, if you like the look of it and how it's really well designed, you're right, it is. But here's the thing, you know how you feel like you wouldn't have any idea where to go with Metroid games and stuff?
yep. I have a terrible sense of direction in real life and in games.
Fusion is...
Fusion has a navigator who
Yeah.
tells you a general idea of where to go.
It
Not
is
necessarily how to
linear.
get there, but it gives you a good idea.
Yeah, it's basically linear. Like, you want to
Yeah.
know where to go, you go this way.
Yeah.
But it still has the exploration thing of it that Metroid
Yeah.
fans love.
One of my favorite things about Fusion actually is Area 2. Not even from like a gameplay perspective necessarily, but just like from how expansive it is. Like Area 2, they show you the map the first time. It's like, oh, this is a really small boxed in area. That's not too bad. But like you keep going back there, and each time there's like a whole new branch of it to explore that's not even on the map, and just like shows you all this cool stuff. It's like, wow, this feels really good to like stumble upon this on my own. I love it so much.
Alright.
Like they do so much to like make areas feel so much so unique and cool, and especially Nightmare. The introduction to Nightmare is one of my favorite moments of that whole game, because it's just like, okay, we've solved the problem in the ice sector. Let's get back to the navigator room. What the fuck was that just flew by in the background? You can just see this shadow and hear this noise as the whole room vibrates.
So I had to charge
It's
my
like,
Switch
what just
because-
happened? What was that? Is that going to kill me? Why is it there? And then you come back to the area and it's completely fucking trashed, and you then see the thing phase through the ground like a ghost when you enter its boss room. And it has this whole gravity manipulation effect where when you try to shoot it with missiles, your missiles just fall straight down and blow up. Like, oh my god. So much about the Nightmare fight is so memorable and good.
Alright.
Love that
The game's
game.
only £20 on eBay as well.
Get it?
Maybe.
Honestly, it's a bit hard at the start because, like, you're so weak, but holy shit, when you get strong enough, you fucking destroy everything. What am I doing? I'm doing
Oh,
something-
I know what I want to look at. I want to look at Mother Brian. I'm sorry, that's my favorite stupid joke.
Nope. Someone died.
Oh, what the fuck? A Zazabi. This thing is.
Yeah, I had to charge my Switch because for some reason it's like, even though, you know, you're playing it whilst charging it, it's still not getting any of the charge, so I haven't stopped playing for a while.
Oh, what the fuck is that thing?
Oh, that's the EMMI. That's one of the robots that's hunting you down in this game.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm talking about this thing. What the
Post
fuck?
it in
Oh.
Discord.
Also, Silent. I demand cat pictures. If you say you have a cat.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
That is the
that's
se-
that's
yeah.
the final phase of the SAX. That is the thing that's hunting you in the game
Oh,
that looks like you. And then when you hit it enough in the boss fight you have with it after you gain the weapon to just damage it, it turns into that, which is basically an amalgamation of Samus Aran and the first creature that it takes over back at the beginning of the game before it invades Samus's body.
Yeah. So Dan, like the story of Metroid Fusion is this is after the events of Super. So Ridley's dead, and the Metroids have been wiped out. So Samus is tasked to go to SR388, which is the home planet of the Metroids. Again. I'm sorry. She goes there and then she finds something called an X-Parasite. X-Parasites can clone hosts and stuff and take over their bodies.
And absorb their intelligence as well.
Yeah.
Ugh. Freaky.
So at the start of the game, Samus dispatches of the thing that is
The-
a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, she dispatches the thing that is the X-Parasite in its current form, and then it like turns back into its normal gelatinous-looking cell state, and then attaches itself to her body and enters through her suit and infects her.
That is why at the start of Fusion her suit looks so different. They had to surgically remove stuff to save her life.
Yeah. The X-Parasite, it attaches itself to your nervous system, and
Yeah.
it slowly kills you. And in order to take over your body and like copy the form as well. And the fun thing about X-Parasites is they're not limited to one host. They can copy more than one thing and become more than one thing if they want. Like go through form changes.
Yeah. So and that's another thing. That is the main like story, but the fact that she was infected with the X-Parasite at the start of the game, later on when you go through what's the name of the space station?
The main- The BSL,
Yeah, the BSL.
the Bio Research Science Laboratory, I believe it's called, or something like that. I don't remember the exact name.
But yeah, that's
But,
been taken over by
yeah.
the parasites, and when you go on board, like the first like main elevator you go down, like as you go down, you're awaiting a cutscene which like shows Samus going down, but the room stays there, and you go like above it, then the room to the
And-
left
yeah.
blows up because Samus's body was taken over by the X-Parasite. So therefore,
Yeah.
an X is
Then her,
copying-
yeah.
X is copying Samus at full power when you're not.
Yeah, like he has
Ooh.
everything from Super Metroid to use against you, and the best part is the X-Parasite, because it copies your intelligence and views you as a Metroid due to Samus having the DNA embedded into her body of the last Metroid, which is the thing that saves her and allows her to survive the X-Parasites. Because it views you as a Metroid, it uses the same tactics to kill you that you did a Metroid by freezing you and then shattering your body with missiles.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
want to post a screenshot of when it first arrives with the dead eyes?
Oh yeah, I will pull that up right now.
Yeah. You and the
Shit
thing is, you can.
creepy.
It's
Yeah.
creepy as fuck. When you get stronger later on, you get to encounter it, and that's the second form of the SAX. It's called the SAX because it's Samus Aran X Parasite.
Yeah.
So this one's just a straight up crocodile. What the fuck?
Oh, Crocomile.
Yeah.
No. I know what well, unless he looks different from Super Metroid.
Is he
'cause
red?
I remember that one. No, he's just it's just a green crocodile. Without eyes.
Post him in Discord, and I'll be able to tell you.
Yeah.
He looks like a dinosaur crocodile.
That's,
My phone's
Okay, this
just-
is
that's the Queen Metroid.
My
this
phone-
isn't the highest quality GIF. Oh yeah, no, that's the Queen Metroid.
Oh really? Oh, it's just a different angle.
Yeah.
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 Oh.
Also, those blue things are her eyes, for future reference.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Oh, if you go back to the other Metroid pictures and you see those little red dots next to the mouth, those are eyes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Multiple of them.
I realized that, but I've just realized they get
Yeah.
more eyes the more it evolves.
Alright.
Yeah. Also, this isn't the highest quality GIF, so I apologize for that, but this is the introduction to the SAX. I'm posting in chat right now. This is the first time you see it in the game.
Sacks.
I don't know why main deck is plastered on the GIF, but it just is. Bear with it.
Thank you, game. Thank
It's
you,
not even
GIF.
the game.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
There you go. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And
And it
is
just
that
blows up an entry.
and that isn't Samus?
That's not Samus.
Yeah, no, Samus is the one who went down the elevator. That thing that just blew up a wall, walked out, and looked right at you, that is the SAX.
And it's hunting you. Because it sees you
Yeah,
as a Metroid.
the whole... Yep.
Okay, so
Wait,
why is the parasite hunting Metroids? Is it because you were hunting
Okay,
Metroids?
so SR388 was infected with the parasites and also Metroids. The Chozo brought the Metroids
Chozo, yeah.
to SR388 to counteract the X-Parasites. So you know how like lions are the main predator for like gazelles or something? Metroid to
Yeah.
that for the X-Parasites. Which is
Yeah,
why Samus
and you just
ended-
fucking exterminated all of them, so now the X-Parasites are able to run free, baby.
Yeah.
But weren't the Metroids made by the
Yeah.
Chozos?
Yeah.
They were, yeah.
And,
They were a countermeasure. Like, they were originally, like, I don't remember if they were originally intended to be a countermeasure for the X purely, but they are the one thing that actually, like, ate X-Parasites and consumed them as, like, part of the food chain.
Isn't that why they got?
Because these things were formerly, like, basically beatable things that just ended up being a nightmare to go up against.
Isn't that why they got it
It's
when
like,
Metroid is
like
Chozo
even you'll see that in this game if Karen shows off all the way to the end, but it can go through armor
Yeah.
completely unfazed. That is the power of the X-Parasite. It does not give a fuck. The only thing it cannot copy is a machine,
Yeah.
because it needs organic life.
That's why they sent the Emmys, the robots, to the planet. So, by the way, we're about to fight Kraid. Here's a nice little detail. Do you remember the original where
I'm gonna look at it.
the room was shaped like the thing? This is a reference to the original. Oh yeah. and he's-
Oh wow! I didn't even notice that. You're
also,
right. Holy
he-
shit!
Also, he is screaming his ass off, and you can see the vibrations as you go. All right.
Yeah.
Are you ready? We're gonna fight the big fat fuck. Let's go.
Yeah. Now remember how he looked in the image you found, and now compare it to this.
Yeah, this is. I love this reveal.
Quite the difference.
And
He's
you
had a
s-
facelift.
Yeah, you did kind of see him in Super as well, but this is him on another
Yeah.
scale.
This is
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
him super.
This is definitely
He had
one of my
little
favorite
tiny
parts of
T-Rex
the
arms.
game for him.
He still does.
He does. Yeah.
No, he does look cool.
But I love Samus's reaction.
Yeah.
She just shoots.
Oh
him
yeah, it's
down.
just like, bitch, I've beaten you before.
Fuck
Just
you.
get out of here.
So cool.
Here, have a shot in the mouth.
Oh no, you have to collect all the golden keys to free him, and then he'll destroy K. Rool's ship.
Shut up.
Yeah. But I just love how Kraid's like really pissed off to see Samus again. He's like, God, my life is bad enough after the Chozo freaking like chained me up here. Now I have to deal with you
Hold
again.
on. How
Yeah.
many times he... So how does he keep coming back to life?
Nano machines.
Video games.
That was the answer I expected.
I don't have an answer, honestly. I mean, consider how many times Ridley's come back. The man is like, at the end of Samus Returns, the man's like almost completely machine. He like gets better afterwards, but like, man, he's been through a lot. Samus
I mean-
keeps kicking his ass.
In Super Metroid, there were a bunch of baby Kraids, weren't there?
Yeah.
There was one smaller Kraid as a reference to the original game where you fight like the tiny Kraid
Yeah, the fake
that
one.
you the picture of, but like, yeah, that's also just like kind of a nod back to the original game.
Right.
I don't
Space
actually
one.
know if Kraid is like a species or anything like that, but the one in this game is definitely the Kraid that you fight in Super Metroid because he absolutely recognizes you. Like,
Oh
he is
god,
pissed.
I just noticed the big gross ass hole where the spikes come out of its stomach.
Oh yeah, buddy, we're gonna get real personal with that in a minute.
Yeah.
Do it, Kieran.
I'm about to. I sequence break for this. He wants to take a dip.
Oh god. Oh,
You gotta use the
gross.
power. You gotta use the bomb, and then you go in there and use the bomb again. Yeah, what he just did, jumping on top of the spikes, that was how I beat him originally.
No, this is delicious. Oh god.
Wait, you could do that?
And he's dead.
Boom, and that instantly kills Kraid.
I had no idea you could do that. What?
Oh.
Yeah, and now you get the really cool
Damn it.
finishing cutscene. Also, this is some of my favorite, like, bit in the game right here. One of my favorites.
Yeah.
He just launches one final attack, and she just sidesteps it like it's nothing. Like,
Yeah.
bitch, you thought you could kill me? Really?
Yeah. Like, dude, you know how this goes. We've done this before.
Yeah.
Now stay dead.
Then he just burns
Our
alive.
third encounter, you think I don't know you by now? Please.
Yeah. Also,
Oh,
it drains your
God.
health like nothing else. So I'm close to death.
Yeah, hard mode. Again, really
What
brutal.
I find funny is that was Twin Snake's level of just absolute insanity, cool cutscene, but Samus made it cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I nearly died.
Also, wow, bud, you cut that one a little close, huh?
Yeah. And as I was entering that room, that little thing nearly killed me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Oh, boy.
I had no idea you could take the boss on that method of using the bombs to launch yourself in his gut. Like, I defeat him just constantly just shooting him, so no wonder it took me fucking
No,
ages.
the thing is, the
Oh,
only
yeah.
way to do that quick kill is to sequence break to get it early.
Yeah, that is completely intended by the developers.
Cool.
Which
So that was
they do.
basically just a little reward for saying, "Hey, you did it."
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, that's
It's like, we know the community by this point. Here's a little, we were gonna throw you a bone. Here you go. Have a treat
You
on
know
us.
what? Good job, Nintendo.
Yeah. Well, Mercury Steam, if anything. They're the ones who worked on this.
I'm gonna keep.
What?
What's up?
I'm gonna... This is my.
Oh. Yeah, fuck this.
I'm looking in chat. What's gonna be happening?
Metroid Dread.
It's really good. Oh my god.
Metroid Dreads. That's gonna be the raid hashtag for whoever we raid.
Oh man.
Oh, I was just looking at a bunch of serious artwork and I just saw that one shining through.
Oh man, that's really good.
Oh, that one's just a straight up frog. Yeah, it's a frog with 2 legs. Not much I can say about that one. Oh, there's a different
Okay,
version of the frog with 2 legs.
Oh. Okay, I gotta say, that Metroid Dreads image is one of my 2 favorite images the internet has provided me with now. The other one, let me pull that one up real quick.
The chorizo.
No, that one's really good, I have to say. But
I
no,
love how
there's okay, I'm a big Castlevania fan, so I need you to see this. Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, Morgan Freeman.
Oh no. Hang on.
Morgan Freeman. Oh, God. I get it.
God. I don't even remember what forum I got that from, but it makes me smile every time I see that in my gallery.
See, what really annoys me is that there's a picture of Ridley with Nicolas Cage's face on it, like a really badly done PNG, and I don't get it.
Are you looking at that fucking
I
art?
don't either. What would that even be a joke for? Maybe it's
I
some kind of
don't
an
know.
inside joke on a thread?
Danny, are you not looking at just that artist, the one that just constantly collabs like the most weird shit together, like the fucking like Cloud and Peter Griffin in the hospital. Or
Oh
whatever.
my god, yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about him.
Yeah,
I got that.
No, he's not
I
done
got that
anything
missile
like that for a while.
expansion early by ball
because that
jumping.
Metroid with the fucking dreads is something
Yeah.
that I would definitely expect from it.
Yeah, hashtag Metroid Dreads. That's what we're gonna be raiding.
Is that
Nice.
is this another Kraid? Because this one looks like a really like a thick dinosaur that looks like it's trying to seduce me.
Wait, Kieran, are you about to end the stream, or are you gonna keep going for a while?
I think I'm gonna end the stream now. Like, I'm gonna
Okay.
find a save room, and I think after doing the quick quill
Ooh.
with raid with Kraid is good, and we're going to go Kraid someone.
Raid Shadow
I
Legends?
need someone to
Raid
explain what
Shadow
this thing
Legends.
is.
God damn it! Now that's got to be
Let's
the
see.
raid hashtag. I really like Kraid Shadow
Raid
Legends.
Shadow Legends.
What is this thing?
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's the thing
This
from
thing-
Echoes.
That I don't actually recall off the top of my head.
That's fucking disgusting.
It's the thing
This is
from.
the website.
Is that a
What
Metroid
website is
creature?
It's from Prime 2.
God, it has been a while since I played Prime 2. Wow,
I don't
I did
blame
not
you,
remember
it's
that
Prime
thing
2.
existed.
It's not that
Oh, you know what? That might be the Chico larva.
Yeah,
this? It looks like one of the God Hand from Berserk.
I want to get one of the pictures of the actual Metroid Prime in the games. It's one of my favorite designs.
I'll be honest, I'm not
Oh,
a
yeah,
fan of
here's
the
the-
fact that it's called Metroid Prime when it looks nothing like a Metroid.
No, I mean it's
Yeah,
set-
that was a bit odd to me. I get it that it's a mutated Metroid, but it's God, the Nicolas Cage Ridley. Why does that
Yeah.
exist? What
I
is that
don't
reference to?
understand. I'm visiting the website.
No, not so much the first form, but I'll put it in the thing.
The website isn't telling me anything.
This design I really like.
Oh, I thought you were going for like the first form you see it in.
No. The first, I agree with Kieran. Like it's weird because it looks nothing like a Metroid, but the second form, the jellyfish thing, looks really cool.
Oh
Yeah.
That looks more like a Metroid.
Yeah.
Ooh, that thing looks cool.
Yeah. Isn't this
Yeah.
the thing that turns into Dark Samus?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It steals her Phazon suit at the end of the first game by wrenching it out of her body, and then uses that as the basis for its new body.
That's it.
All right.
Okay, here's a question I don't know if it has an answer. The mother brain, right?
Yeah.
Why is it in a glass tube when it has a body?
Because it didn't initially have a body. So in Metroid,
Yeah.
it was created by the Chozo to be like a supercomputer thing. Then it went haywire, and then the Space Pirates took advantage of that. Then in Super, when they found a remaining Mother Brain or something, they knew that Samus would probably show up, and so they decked it out with a fucking cybernetic body
Huh.
the next time around. But anyway, that is a good first stream for Metroid Dread. Also, fucking hell, it's good to be back. I'm so glad we got the quick kill. I'm so glad I got a sequence breakdown. That's going to be my intended route from now on.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
hard
I
mode
found the
is...
source of the image and it told me nothing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try and do that.
Oh.
It just looks so
It
cool.
just says Nicolas Cage Dragon.
Creed.
Why? Oh man.
This is going to be the raid hashtag. I think some call me Johnny.
Great Shadow
Yeah,
Legends.
Kraid Shadow Legends. That got me. I think that Johnny is streaming. I could be wrong. Let's see.
Ooh, this thing's cool. Diggernaut.
Oh,
Oh
Digger,
yeah, that's from Samus Returns, the second most recent Metroid game.
yeah.
That's cool.
It's
It's
made
a
by
cool
the same
looking
guys
thing.
who did this.
Yeah.
What year is it?
All right. He's actually. Oh, it's the Sonic hacking
On the Game
contest.
Boy.
So,
Oh, that's right. That's starting up.
That's Sonic on the Game Boy, alright.
God, it's October already. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I swear.
Oh,
Where did... God, time just does not exist anymore. I
It
swear.
really fucking doesn't. But yeah, we are going to go
I-
raid him, support and stuff. We're gonna go with Kraid Shadow Legends. So
I could spend hours
Okay.
looking at these designs. They are so freaky.
they are.
Oh yeah, Metroid does monsters incredibly well. I would say the designer for Metroid is on par with like the designer for like Yu-Gi-Oh monsters and just monsters in general for Konami.
A lot of them remind me of Oddworld creatures.
Yeah, honestly,
Hmm.
same.
Honestly, a lot of them feel like they're right out of a Ridley Scott film.
Oh,
I mean, the series is inspired by Alien, so it's fitting.
Yeah.
this one just looks like an armadillo.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that Kraid was meant to be in Metroid Prime. He looked so cool as well.
Yeah, they did have him look that way, didn't they?
Yeah, he had like the steel.
Oh, I did.
helmet
Oh, yeah, they
for it.
had that weird fucking dome on his head as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
All right, so we're
Do
gonna
not
go raid
know what that
some call me Johnny with hashtag Kraid Shadow Legends. So thanks
That's
everybody for
incredible.
watching. It's
That's
good to be back. Also, I'm gonna tease a little something. You can guess what it is. So check this out. But yeah, we're going to be. I'll leave that there. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for coming back. Sorry for the burnout, but it's good to be back. And I don't know when the next stream will be. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe the day after. I'm not going with my strict schedule yet. I just want to get Metroid Dread done because I wanted to just come back. So thanks everybody.
Yeah, just stream when you feel like it, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Actually,
You
Right,
gotta
yeah.
watch out for yourself
Yeah.
and make sure that you're okay too.
Awesome. All right, let's go.
If you need a break, you need a break.
Exactly. I didn't expect it to be like 6 months, but whatever. All right, let's go raid. Thanks
That was
everybody for
delightful.
watching, and I will see you guys next time.